The Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, I love Halloween and everything about it, you know, the night and candy Esther used to buy for the little goblins. And the trick-or-treaters themselves. Why, she'd buy enough candy for the whole darn city, I'll tell you. And every kid within a few blocks from here knew it. Now, they knew they could come to the old Johnson house and be sure to get some really good stuff, you know. Popcorn balls and big candy bars and bubble gum. You know, the best.
Trick-or-treat!
Well, I haven't been much up for handing out treats the past couple of years because the kids stopped coming by.
Knock on the door!
I don't know why.
Trick-or-treat!
But anyway, this year I'm ready for them again. I got the popcorn balls made and picked up some of those big Snickers and Park bars.
What's he doing?
I just hope they come by. I suppose maybe they just decided to stop coming by since I haven't done it for a while. Oh, well, I'll just sit here and wait and hear if anybody shows up.
Want some candy, old man?
Remember that old man Johnson had all of Esther's favorite treats ready for him, passed out, and they didn't stop by, huh?
That's it. Let's get him.
I guess they're just
Watch
not
this.
coming. I guess they're not going to show up tonight. Oh, well, I guess I'll turn in. Almost 7 o'clock. I'll just save it for my granddaughter's birthday party.
Oh, my
If they're coming, I thought they would have phoned by now. Boy, it sure is warm in here.
Wow.
This Halloween season, when the doorbell rings, answer it. This message brought to you by the National Halloween Foundation, NHF. It's no trick that we treat you right.
That was the first bit that ever I had my voice on, right there. A little Chick McGee trivia for you. And you know, and another thing.
No one asked.
Okay. Hey! It's the Bob and Tom Show. How about you? There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chicky.
Hello, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold. All flanneled up. I like that look. There's Ace Cosby, manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Willie Griswold taking the day off. I'm Chick McGee. We'll have sports and all sorts of things from this side of the room. And now here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a very exciting day here at the Bob and Tom Show. I could not be more excited. We have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
More stars than there are in the heavens.
And the brass to mouth horn section. Oh, we got a couple surprises for you. Looking forward to it. And also, we're going to do some early morning music with Mr. Pat Godwin, with Dean sitting in on the guitar.
Oh, that's exciting.
We got something very...
Guitar or bass now?
It's going to be a guitar thing today.
Okay.
We'll find out exactly what that's all about coming up. Let's see now. We have some interesting news in the world of sports. The shoe-in of the week coming in.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. A full slate. Look at that. Look at that. Look
you're
at look
picking
how
a
many-
lot of games because you got to catch up
I got to do something.
so far in the season.
I don't know whether I'm going to crap or go blind. Where did that saying come from?
Never heard that before.
I don't know whether to crap or go blind. Oh, yeah.
Charming. I haven't heard it recently. I think with good reason.
My dad was big on the crap as far as sayings. Would
Would he use the C word or the S word?
No, he used the S word. But he said that, crap or go blind. And then he goes, when I would want something, he'd go, boy. He called me boy.
Yeah?
So why don't you crap in one hand and one in the other and see which one gets fuller quicker?
Did he do this one? Why would I crap you? You're my favorite turd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had that one. Yep.
Yeah. My dad said it, but with the S word.
My dad never said any of this.
Of
course not.
He was a
Yeah,
member
we
of the
know.
Mayflower Club. We know.
Supreme Court Justice Clerk,
Yes.
distinguished jurist.
You ever say I crap you not? Or I crap
no,
you negative?
did not.
Do you ever curse ever?
Oh, yes. I picked up the one.
the
GD was his
GD.
favorite.
Oh, that's
good one.
bad.
Just,
Can I-
it was just, he would
don't
use
say
it.
that in the
He would
South.
use it sparingly, but boy, did it have power.
Can
And it was often followed by the GD, then comma, Tom.
Yeah, I was going to say, of all the kids, I would imagine you're the one who made him, caused him to cuss the most. I would guess.
I would not argue with that.
Okay, fair enough.
Did I mention coming up, it'll be Jess Hooker. I smell food in the green room. That's all I can say. The shoe-in of the week coming up, as Chick mentioned, and we'll be speaking with our winner of Week 7 of our Pigskin Pick'em competition. It's Tom Giroux of Crawfordsville, Iowa. Looking forward to talking to Tom. He won, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We have another one at stake this week. And it all begins tonight. So if you want to be in on week 8, all you have to do is go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners in the week, this coming week in the NFL starting tonight. So we need the computer that monitors all this needs your entry in by 8 o'clock Eastern time, which is, about 20 minutes before actual game time. So if you want to be part of it, anybody can. And we've had a really good balance of men versus women here winning this competition. The ladies are real strong, coming out of the gate very strong. If you want to be part of it, once again, bobandtom.com/contest. While you're there, don't forget about our Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes. I'm very excited about that. I'll give you some more details about that. Get your life right. You got to do that by standing upright. How do you do that? You stand on those orange insoles, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to get your mind right.
We had some really interesting stories yesterday. I was struck by the one about the guy, remember this, he robbed a store wearing a clown mask with a samurai sword.
Yes.
So he's carrying a samurai sword. It took the cops 10 days to find him. What do you call it? Is it called a Venn diagram? Where clowns meet samurai. I would think that would just be, one guy, the only clown dojo in town. Can you imagine the police lineup for that, though? I think it's the guy in the clown mask. Do they make him put the mask on when they're in the lineup, like in The Usual Suspect?
I don't know if it's him or not. Can you have number 2 squeeze his horn?
One with the big bright red nose. Yeah, that guy. The cops found him by following those giant shoe prints.
Oh, yeah, that'll...
Yeah, okay. Now, Pat,
yeah,
we're going to try to do an early morning thing with you and Dean.
Ready to go.
Because
Ready to go,
we got a lot of music coming up from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and the brass to mouth horn section. But we have a special request. Just so you're ready, this involves your penchant, if you will, for coating your sack in salve.
When I hear penchant, I always think there's top cock silver leave-on.
What?
Leave-on.
Leave-on noses. Ball sack.
Let's see. Man Parts is today. Super fresh Man Parts ball deodorant for men.
Now, is this a spritz? Is this a spritz or
it's a lotion. You squirt it in your hand and then go to work.
Oh, then don't you get it all? Then you have to wash your fingers.
Well, yeah, I have running water at the house.
Put cream in your face.
Yeah, I can do that.
You're capable of doing that, right?
I'm all set with the water.
But then
I paid my bill and everything.
Don't your fingers smell like? Is this a?
You know what else? I got
odor-bearing.
I got soap right there by the water.
Wait, you've got water and soap.
Yeah.
Oh, you got soap.
That's what I got. You don't think any of us have lives?
No.
I don't like having greasy stuff on my fingers.
All right, then don't
wash your hands when you're done.
Now, arriving...
You can never get it all off.
Let's see. Yesterday, drying liquid powder, that was Ballsy Ball. Ballsy Ball deodorant for men. All of these say Ballsy Ball, nuts and sack, balls for men.
Do they? Please tell me that somebody has one themed for the World Series called Foul Balls.
That's good.
One for sports fans?
Jim Bouton should get involved with.
Mr. Bouton sadly is gone.
That's a shame.
Just reread Ball 4.
Of course.
What a great book.
Because it was there.
It's amazing.
Today, arriving is called Dry Ball, DRIBALL for men, of course. Deodorant and antiperspirant. Sweat and friction-reducing lotion. Oh.
So do you put this on both your armpits and your nut
I don't.
sack?
I have deodorant for my armpits.
Again, I would say this is the end of Western civilization.
Why is that?
If we have 800 different products for ball sacks, do we really?
You're the one that's been powdering down there more than anyone in this building.
Yes, but like a classic gentleman, I just use Gold Bond the way God intended. Ivory soap, Gold Bond, the classics. Right guard.
Developed in the 20th century?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I think happened?
You know how we won World War II, the greatest generation? They didn't need ball powder, okay? Sure they had crotch rot
they
lining
had
those
Gold
trenches.
Bond. Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, but they didn't have whatever it is, ball sack.
Happiness is why I had fresh balls and I like fresh balls.
Yeah.
It's okay, but I want to branch out.
Sure.
So then Happy Nuts, I'm still kind of liking Happy Nuts. That was a couple days
Don't you wish you were on one of the production teams for one of these things? You're sitting around one of those big tables. Well, Well, Josh, what do you want to call this new product for your nuts?
Oh, boy. Well, they do make my nuts feel happy.
That's it. Hey, happy nuts. I love it.
That's genius.
Do I get a bonus?
Yes, you do. Merry Christmas.
Okay, well, we'll
You can build that swimming pool.
In any event, this long intro is just to say that coming up,
It's
Mr.
my
Godwin
breakfast.
and Dean are going to have a special tribute to this, and it's kind of a sing-along, and I'm looking forward to it, and we have a special request for it. Do you have a
Sports
preview?
teaser? Yeah. We've got Josh and I and Josh's brothers. We're going to Florida to hunt pythons.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we've got this year's winner.
Oh.
yeah.
How many they captured. And
We also have a python loser in the news.
Oh, boy. Do we ever.
so on and so. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a shame. And let's see. There was another story that I read. Why is it? Maybe we did this story and I wasn't listening, which happens a lot. A Chinese robot, and they now have attack dogs that they can drop into enemy territory with a drone. Have you seen these? I'm not making any of this up.
The dogs are robots?
Shocking video shows Chinese robot attack dog with machine gun dropped by drone. Yes.
You know, China is the gift that keeps on giving.
They're doing this way because the drones don't have the COVID, nor do the robot dogs.
Oh, man.
That's good. Well, let's greet our band. I believe we've got Eddie working very hard to get the band hooked up. And I see the very handsome face of... that's sorry.
That's Duke Tomato.
No, I was saying the very handsome face of James Hill on the keyboards.
You know how I know it's Duke? He has his name on his guitar. That's
very good.
So I don't lose.
Oh, look, and there's X2X.
No, that's
just the keyboard. Okay.
Model.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Duke.
Sir.
Okay. We have a little surprise for these guys coming up a little bit later this morning. I'm very excited about. Yes, we do.
What?
Well, don't ruin
Did you buy a boat or something?
I didn't buy a boat.
Tom bought everybody in the band a boat.
Cool.
My sailboat would be good. We have a special guest pair of singers coming in and some new songs for you. I'm looking forward to that, certainly. Right now, can you give me a little Hello Fresh music, Duke?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello Fresh.
Oh, yeah. Horseradish and celery and the good beef. They're getting it all for you and sending it to you. What am I talking about? Hello Fresh now offering their very, very special fall line, the Harvest Dinner Series. Oh, they've still got low-cal. Oh, they've got low-carb. They've got all kinds of food that you might want to get, especially if you're, how about this one? If you're vegan, they've got a whole new line of vegan products at HelloFresh. Your kids are going to love it. Put it together. Have some fun. Get started at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. That code BTShow65 gets you a staggering 65% off plus free shipping. Wow, this is their best offer ever. HelloFresh, you're going to be cooking restaurant-quality food. By the way, the Harvest Special has video instructions, so making it even easier than ever. They also have those big cards showing you what goes where. So you'll be a great chef. Have some fun. Great for date night, Josh. Get started. HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. That's BTShow65, 65% off plus free shipping. It's amazing. Thank you very much, HelloFresh. We're coming back with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band, live as it happens with the brass to mouth horns. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Thursday. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio with the brass to mouth horns in studio all morning long. Live music coming in and out of the breaks. Plus, I'm sure we'll hear some great songs from Duke, maybe even a Halloween classic. The shoe-in of the week as well. Chick McGee picking against our Week 7 winner from Crawfordsville, Iowa, Tom Giroux, who took home that big Green Egg Mini Max. He hit 13 out of 14 games and got the tiebreaker in the last week. Remember, Week 8 is getting ready to get underway tonight. Make sure you get your picks in today. I believe 8 o'clock Eastern tonight is the actual cutoff ahead of kickoff. Keep that in mind. If you pick the most winners, you could be winning a big Green Egg Mini Max, and I'll be talking about you at this time next week. Again, all you have to do is pick the pro football regular season winners. There's no point spread. Just pick the winners, and if you pick the most out of anyone, and If need be, go to the tiebreaker. Again, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max sponsored by Big Green Egg. Details at bobandtom.com/contest to enter. bobandtom.com/contest. And good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Philippine officials say a strong earthquake has rocked a large swath of the northern Philippines, injuring at least 26 people, forcing the closure of an international airport and prompting the evacuation of patients in a hospital. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology said Tuesday night's magnitude 6.4 quake was set off by movement in a local fault centered 5 miles northwest of Lagayan town in Abra province at a depth of 7 miles. The U.S. tsunami warning system said no warning or advisory was issued. A Russian court has rejected an appeal by U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner of her 9-year prison sentence for drug possession, a step that could move her closer to a possible high-stakes prisoner swap between Moscow and Washington. The All-Star center with the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury and two-time Olympic gold medalist convicted August 4th after police said they found vape canisters containing cannabis oil in her luggage at a Moscow airport. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Wednesday. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep.
Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and you know they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. You know, have no duels, but you know, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, wow. Dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. Oh, I was so bloated. Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get. And they serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what? Another thing I don't understand? Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
We got inspired last night by the halftime show watching Tom Petty's.
Oh, all right.
And so I figured we could do a lot better, probably going back. He respected that I used to be known as Donnie Cougars. So this is Donnie Cougars and the Pork Breakers.
Uh-huh.
Well, I won't come back down, 'cause I hate this town. Ain't got airbrush t-shirts like Gatlinburg does, so I won't come back down.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom.
You know what to do.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chrissy Lee at the news desk. That's our leader.
One step forward.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold. Chick. Being all sidekickish. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tommy.
Oh, that sound. That's a live band, ladies and gentlemen. Music the way it's meant to be. Fresh and lively. And who is that band? Well, it's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Sassy.
The house band. Bill Ritter on the bass. You guys in just a few minutes. Right now, we go to the mailbag, as we often do this first break.
Letters. We get letters. We get other words.
We had a story that I really thought was interesting about an artist in Kentucky who was creating horse shoes, but not in the traditional, like the metal. You know what I'm talking about. These are actually shoes that cover the full hoof.
They're people shoes they made for horses.
That was
they're
sneakers.
Josh. It's called repurposing, Josh.
No, I get it. Yeah,
repurpose you. I've got plans to hollow you out. Is what I'm going to do. And then fill you with some nice rich earth, and then.
But they're taking, Christy, help me here. They're taking expensive, like Adidas and Nikes, et cetera,
New Balance, and they
re-sew them, and there's a charitable component.
Kind of an
people shoes for horses. Yeah.
Yes.
But it covers the whole foot. $1,200 a piece. It's fascinating.
One of you's trying to make it as complicated as, and Josh trying. Their horses wearing people shoes.
Miss Stacy took the time to write. I listen to you guys all day, every day. I work at a horse ranch. And I own horses. Horses need shoes, so this is not a ridiculous idea. It's genius. Okay. A bit pricey, though. I am a believer in good old-fashioned metal horseshoes.
Well, shoes can get pricey.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
$5,000 for 4.
Unless you really want a pair of shoes. You don't. I've never had that feeling.
It makes jackasses like Kanye West a billionaire.
Not anymore.
If you're wearing his products, burn them, throw them away. The man is a racist bastard. What does he call himself now?
Yay.
What is it with these rap guys? They keep changing their names. Is P. Diddy still Puffy or?
What's rap?
Can't they don't they understand branding? Just stick to one, okay?
They're doing pretty good.
The whole Prince thing.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are.
Well, they're gonna
make more money than all of us put together.
I hope Ye is Yay, whatever. I refuse to participate in anything he's involved with. Just burn his shoes. I'll just read the paper. The man's a racist bastard. Now, we do have something else going on in the next room, and Dean's getting in there, getting all tuned up. I'm very excited about this. We had a odd story. Christy can tell you more about it. It was a robbery at a convenience store, and the woman who was alleged to have perpetrated this was wearing no pants.
No pants, green shirt, no pants. She walked in. She was stealing about $20 worth of items, and the clerk, of course, approached her, and she assaulted her with a feminine deodorant spray with a fresh floral scent.
She sprayed her in the face with a feminine, and I didn't realize you guys had a spray on.
Yeah, that's why we started talking about ball powder, and this is how the whole
FDS
thing,
has always been a spray.
Always been.
I just, and I have always have read anyway that this stuff is unnecessary for the ladies.
Do you know what FDS stands for?
Feminine deodorant spray.
Nope.
Exactly.
I never thought about that.
No.
What?
Fiscal Dobinson Smythe. It's the people who make FDS.
Right.
Come on, use your brain.
Feminine
Fairly
deodorant
dang stanky.
spray.
FDS.
I'm Fester. He's Dobbins. I'm Smythe. Remember the jingle?
Oh, God. The point is, this led us to a discussion of chicks, as we said earlier, penchant for ball powder.
I've had fresh balls forever, but
that's the name of the product.
As we know, if you use the same sort of health and beauty, it tends to fade.
Right.
Your body starts fighting it. It doesn't work.
This sounds like bad science.
You might as well not use anything to wash because you used Ivory soap for 60 years. It ain't working anymore, pal.
We had 2 separate letters on the same topic about someone who inadvertently. What is it? You're supposed to use cornstarch, apparently?
Well, but that's too... Yeah. I really do think your crack would seal like a glue, I would think.
Yeah, but apparently someone...
That's just good science.
Well, cornstarch does, it soaks up humidity.
Right. It will work, but
someone wrote me and said, "I've used cornstarch. It mixes with your sweat and creates what I call pants gravy."
Oh. God.
Okay.
So all this is leading up to a song from Mr. Godwin with Dean on the guitar that is a tribute to freshness in the groin area for the men. Is that correct, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
Something you'd like to do?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you ready, Dean? Okay, Tom, are you ready? Yeah. Christy?
Yeah.
Josh?
Yes.
Chick? I am. Let's go! Oh, I've been working so hard. It's hot, and I'm getting so sweaty. Yoder here is so strange. Everyone at work knows it's me. In the back just handed me a sack, then he ran away holding his nose. He said, "Spray it on your junk, it'll kill that funk." So I grabbed the can and yelled, "Here goes!" Oh, yeah! When I finished squirting, all the girls started flirting. The smell was refreshing. Suddenly they're undressing. Yeah! And the head of HR took me out to a car. She was crazy about my ball sack spritz. The junior accountant said, "Boy, I'm going to mount it and oil on a ball sack spritz." Ball sack spritz. 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 Everybody!
It's a ball sack.
It's the ball sack spritz. It's the ball sack spritz. It's the ball sack spritz. Yeah! It's a ball sack spritz. Oh, that was exhausting.
It was so tiring.
What does it say,
My breath was expiring.
That we all know that song? How did that take over our brains and we all know
Very
words
catchy.
And it's
I
very
love that too.
Weird rhythm and a very odd structure.
Don't you find that you know the lyrics of songs you haven't heard for years, but you can't figure out what you had for lunch yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Without getting too serious, there were very interesting studies about remembering lyrics and songs and melodies among those with severe dementia.
That's true.
Like people dying of Alzheimer's and stuff?
Not necessarily dying, you incredible dick. Jackass.
I always thought that dementia was It is not! I thought it was a myth. I didn't think...
No.
I'm yelling
What
at
you're
myself.
talking about
There's some very interesting scientific literature about this, which is far beneath any of you to explore.
Not us. Far beneath you. Implying it's not. It's right about right up there with...
No, Christy, you're right, though. I mean, it's amazing some of the lyrics you remember.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah, and it's always fun when you don't remember the proper lyrics, which we all have songs that we...
Oh, my kids make fun of me all the time.
I hate people who do that Pearl Jam song. What is it? A pigeon and a gun or something? It's on the Versus album. I forget the name.
You were the one that thought... what did you think Eric Clapton Forever Man was?
Rebel Man.
Rebel Man.
And I'm convinced it is.
Okay. Oh, sure.
Yeah. Rebel Man.
I remember the John Mellencamp, I Don't Want to Be Bob Seger.
Yeah.
I never heard that. I always heard Bob Seger.
I thought Bob Seger, too.
First time I heard it,
why didn't you want to be Bob Seger?
What does he have against Bob? I like both you guys. What the hell? But that's a whole different topic. Right now, we're going to get to the topic of sports.
Okay, real quick. How about this? Demand for World Series tickets in Philly has driven their cost to an historic high. Are you getting ready with the kids? You want to take your son to see the World Series in Philadelphia?
I was thinking about taking my nephew.
Not so fast!
Oh.
Evidently, Citizen Bank Park among the highest in Major League Baseball history, according to the Delaware News Journal. And they've got to be right, because there's nothing much going on in Delaware other than where's Joe? And
they've got time to vet.
What did Delaware?
I don't know, Alaska. I don't know, Alaska.
I love it. Okay, I was owed that, I admit.
Maybe a brand New Jersey.
If he sings this audio turd all day long.
How do I know that?
Hey, Hawaii.
God, that is just weak.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Big hits are terrific. Anyway, does anybody want to guess how much they are?
No.
6,500.
Too much.
Hang on. Nope. Home games, World Series, Philadelphia, $3,200.
Ooh.
The second highest total in the history of baseball. The average cost of tickets, second only to the 2016 Chicago Cubs, and tickets to the Phillies home games are more than double the cost of the Astros home games, where the Astros have a championship every
So they got to make up for most of the empty seats all season long.
Where the average price... Game 3 has the lowest prices of any Phillies home game, with more than 2,500 tickets available at StubHub, starting at $900. Apparently, it's a big day. This World Series is very popular.
And we like to call it the November Classic.
Well, I think it's because you have teams that didn't. It's not the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Why did they wait? Can you explain that to me? I'm going to ask you why. Why did they wait till Friday to get it started? It should have started Wednesday.
Because I think they assumed that the playoffs weren't going to be so brief with all the sweeps.
Now, Dickie Dick and I have talked about this many times. You know what happens when you assume.
That's right.
Tell him, Dick.
You make a real asshole.
I knew he was going to do that.
You always try to set traps for me.
I know, and I get you. I'll wait till you're in bed, and I'll throw piss on you. It'd be fun.
That is funny.
Could we move forward?
What's happening? And the story I want to talk about today, but maybe you guys don't. A Chinese military contractor created a video showing off their whoever wrote this story, his words, not mine, terrifying new military technology, revealing a robot attack dog that can be dropped off by a drone and carries a machine gun. This should be stopped
immediately.
The video, initially released on the verified account, a page affiliated with the Chinese defense contractor, shows a drone hovering over a building, then dropping off a robot on the roof that resembles a dog. After the drone flies away, the robot gets up on 4 legs and begins to scan for targets around the building with what appears to be some sort of automatic weapons attached to its back.
You know what? All these kids playing these video games are eventually going to be operating these things in the next war.
Oh, it'll be Ender's Game for sure. You know what happened here, Chick?
What happened?
They were so busy thinking about if they could. They didn't stop to think about if they should. Thank you.
Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park.
I have no idea what was happening. Thank you.
The Chinese technology, now their similar weapons, have so far been designed to be operated by a human at the control. Do you hear that sentence?
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, before they become sentient. Of course, when they become sentient,
then it's up to the robots when they fire.
Right.
You see how this happens, Tom?
Give me a treat, Hal. Hal, I want another treat. You know what treats are, Hal.
Yeah.
So my little puppy dog, the baby puppy, Joey, she has only been with us for like 6 months, 4 or 5 months. And she's finally stopped barking and whining at bedtime.
Oh, good.
Well, this morning I put the ladies to bed, and I had not heard her bark in such a long time that she let loose a bark. I thought of you because I almost crapped my pants. It scared the hell out of me.
And did they just laugh?
Oh, yeah, they thought it was funny.
Did you go back to check on her?
No, I'm not. No, that's the rule. You can't open the door after you shut it. You can't open. You can't let them out there because then they become the boss, and it's up to them when they start shooting at you or shark.
Yeah, it's up to them when they shark.
Well, that's worth it.
We got a trade in the NFL. You want to hear about that?
Sure.
Sure.
Philadelphia Eagles have acquired 3-time Pro Bowl defensive end Robert Quinn. Anybody want to guess what his nickname is?
The Eskimo. The Mighty.
I was going to go the Mighty, but I like Eskimo even better.
Because that fits even less.
Isn't that not politically...
It's a Bob Dylan song.
No. Eskimo's not politically correct.
Correct, yeah.
I think, didn't they just have to change the name of the ice cream treat, the Eskimo pie?
They didn't have to. They chose to, probably because 2 people in the world complained.
Do you think the Eskimo pie guy got upset when he saw the ice cream bar guy and said, a stick? Damn it. It speeds up the whole process.
Look at old chocolate fingers over there.
If only I'd have remembered.
I can eat this and text at the same time. You can't.
And Major League Baseball, Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner. I wonder how he got that job.
Oh, boy. What's the name of his book?
Every door flew open.
That's right. Well, we got 3 more interviews for the president. Jamie Schlush, Chris Wilson, and Hal Steinbrenner. Anyway, Hal says he plans on keeping Aaron Boone as manager of the Yankees. partly because he killed a bear when he was only 3.
Daniel's cousin.
That's exactly right. More sports, sort of ersatz sports coming up, featuring a new Burmese python. They wrapped it up in Florida. The competition. I'll tell you how many the number one python can be interested to hear.
We have 2 Burmese python stories in the news.
And if you
winners and losers.
And don't cheat yourself if you haven't seen the woman who's eaten by the python.
We got some details on that coming up.
Yep.
You got to see that.
Yeah.
But, Chick, you raised a good point though with the World Series starting so late.
I know.
And I mean they could have snow.
They sure could.
It's going to be weird on Thanksgiving trying to decide. Well, do I watch the Cowboys and the Lions, or do I watch the World Series? Right now, we're going to. Are we going to return to find Duke and the boys? Are they back there? Yeah, there they are. Hey, Duke.
There they are.
The house band.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a little bit of Raycon music, sir?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Raycon.
That's right. Raycon earbuds.
Raycon.
Raycon's everyday earbuds.
Here it comes.
Raycon.
They feature noise isolation and awareness mode, and you can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings when you need to. You can listen while you travel, maybe a grueling workout. The optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made. They stay in your ears. They're not on the floor. They ain't going to do you any good on the floor. You can't hear the music of your ear. They fall out of your ears.
Get those things off the floor.
Come on. Grow up. Get Raycon earbuds. And listen to these numbers. You get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and you get all that for half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. And right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom for 15% off your Raycons. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
And those gel tips make them fit any ear.
Ever made.
So if the expensive ones keep falling out of your ear, that went down the sewer. Nope. Get the ones that fit their Raycons. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We're coming right back. We've got more sporting news. We got a song coming up from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band. A couple of surprises today. Also, the shoe-in of the week, comedian Al Jackson. Don't go away. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and the brass-to-mouth horn sounding great this morning, huh? Also coming up, the shoe-in of the week with Chick McGee as he picks his NFL games. Now, Chick does pick against the spread. Just Hooker the Cooker on her way in, as well as our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson. When Al Jackson's not calling in with our Bob and Tom show, you can catch him on his nationally syndicated daytime talk show. He's one of the co-hosts of Daily Blast Live, perhaps in your television market. Check him out on the TV, but more importantly, check him out later this morning as he has a quiz for Tom coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Soaring energy prices have hung over the globe as a dark cloud over the world's economies, but a new report suggests there may be a silver lining in all of this. The report from the International Energy Agency says energy cost spikes may spur the nations to commit to a quicker shift to cleaner energy. The study notes the global demand for fossil fuels is set to peak in the next few decades. It's one of the strongest signs yet that Elon Musk will officially be taking over at Twitter. The billionaire has posted video of himself strolling into the company's headquarters, carrying a porcelain sink and tweeting, "Entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in." Musk faces a deadline of tomorrow to seal his $44 billion deal to take Twitter private. Musk has also changed his Twitter profile to refer to himself as Chief Twit, TWIT. And a Washington state judge has fined Facebook's parent company, Meta, nearly $25 million for campaign finance violations. The penalty was issued by a King County Superior Court judge who ruled Meta repeatedly and intentionally broke campaign finance disclosure law. It's believed to be the largest campaign finance penalty in U.S. history. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I bought a bag of ice at a big box store. They gave me a receipt for the bag of ice. I went to the ice kiosk.
Yeah?
Yes.
Opened the door, no ice. Right. As I was leaving the parking lot, I noticed they had one of those little gasoline convenience stores out in the middle of the parking lot, like they do with another bag, another ice kiosk.
Right.
So I thought, I'll just grab a bag of ice out of there.
Right.
Which I did and drove away.
But they're connected, aren't they? Wouldn't they?
And
be
we
the
found out, somebody wrote in and said those are actually two separate entities.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's none of my business.
Not your fault.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool. Attention, Fergler shoppers. You need hardware, you need Fergler. That's right, Fergler's hardware store. Fergler's dares you to beat their prices on anything in the store. That's right, Crazy Ernie's lost his mind and everything must go. Ladders, lumber, nails, including the kitchen sink. Fergler's hardware store, where you make out like a burglar when you shop at Fergler's. Free popcorn Mondays, free coffee Fridays, free parking. It's Crazy Ernie's going out of business sale. Everything must go. Fergler's hardware store. If Fergler's doesn't have it, you don't Fergin need it.
Hi, I'm Ernie Fergler.
He's Ernie Fergler. If you don't come buy some stuff today, he'll kick your ass. Be there. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
We're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, you know.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob.
Cut off every conceivable then.
Here we go. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey, Chick. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold taking a day off. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
A lot of cool stuff coming up in the news. Got any world records today?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, we'll get to it.
I think so.
Yesterday we had a weird one. The furthest distance to blow a pea.
But it wasn't out of a pea shooter, which made you mad.
I got very confused. Yeah, you have to get down and actually blow a pea across the gym floor.
I don't know how much longer we can put up with this, but there is no world record. I'm not holding the world record.
I know the record for the furthest distance to blow a D is still held by Andy Dick. I think it was in a gas station. You know, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio are going to be at the Baker Street Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, this Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Mr. Duke?
Sir, it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dr. Duke, forgive me. Duke, I understand you've got a new horn arrangement on one of your songs. Could we hear that baby right now?
Oh, right now, he said.
Yeah, let's get to it. What do you got?
My dog has fleas.
My dog has no. Baby is a nudist running around in her birthday suit.
All right.
Baby is a nudist running around in her birthday suit. Baby is a nudist and the cutest little girl I know. Baby is a nudist of that fact. She's proud. Baby is a nudist of that fact. She's proud. Cuts the grass in summer. Lord, draws a crowd. I'm down and out. Have the blues. Down and out. Have the blues. She stand up in front of me, just wearing high heels shoes. I don't worry about fashion, runs in the pantyhose. I don't have that problem, cause my baby don't wear clothes. Oh, baby is a nudist. Baby is a nudist. Baby is a nudist and the cutest little girl I know. Jimmy Hill, my baby is a nudist. Ooh la la. Baby is a nudist. Ooh la la. Baby is a nudist. Ooh la la. Yeah. Turn me on, my baby knows. She stands up in front of me, Lord, she puts on some clothes. Oh, baby is a nudist. My baby is a nudist. Baby is a nudist.
Very nice.
You can only hope to contain him.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. My baby is a nudist. James Hill on the very sexy Ooh La La.
Oh, yeah.
You can't stop him. You only hope to contain him.
Wow,
That's right.
those are very, very nice. Duke, that's Bill Ritter on the bass, Duke on the guitar and vocals, of course. James Hill on the Ooh La Las and occasional keyboards. Joe Maddox on the drums, the brass to mouth horns, P.J. Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker. Neil, of course, on the Barry, as we like to say.
You like to say? That's it?
Like anyone
Can we call him
slightly conversant with the music world would know that. Duke, once again, Fort Wayne, Indiana's Baker Street Center coming up on Saturday night.
Yeah.
We'll hear more from Duke. Got a couple of surprises with Duke and for Duke happening today. But right now, we return to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Well, real quick, Florida teenager won the state's annual python catching contest. Anybody want to guess how many Burmese pythons a Florida teenager, 19-year-old kid caught?
10.
30. 42.
You know, that's right. 28.
Oh,
so Josh, you were closest, but you went over. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did go over.
So I guessed 1, and I won.
I guess 10. I
Isn't
win.
that's do you care for that, Tom? On the Price
I don't
is
like
Right
that
when
either.
I'll bet $1, and they win.
No.
I think it's a good tactic. It's a strategy one often wins by.
Yeah,
I haven't found myself bored enough to watch that show.
The FFWCC, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, said 19-year-old Matthew Concepcion, I don't know if it's any relation to Davey or not. I'm not sure. But among 1,000 participants from 32 states, Josh, we got to do this.
I've been saying it, yes.
We roll in with the big pickup truck with the big lights on the roof.
The kid says he's going to use the money to, I'm not kidding, to put huge lights on his boat.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so he can pick up more.
So he can find more snakes.
He's investing into his own future here.
They had trappers from Canada and as far away as Latvia that came in for the competition.
Man.
That's got to be super scary.
Concepcion was awarded $10,000, the ultimate grand prize, courtesy of Bergeron Everglades Foundation.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
They should give the kid a jacket made from all the skin. Do they? What are they? I assume they.
I'm sure they do make stuff.
You don't have to bring
out
them
of
in alive, do you?
You can bring them in alive or dead.
What do they do with the live ones? Put them in a zoo? Or?
No, they do euthanize them.
Yeah, they're not alive for long.
Who thought of that word?
Euthanize?
I mean, it sounds something so young. No, we're killing them. Oh, okay.
I'd like to get into that one morning. Who came up with veal? Who came up with euthanize?
Yeah, veal's great because no one's going to go, I'd like the, can I have the baby cow?
The fresh to newborn as I could get it.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Do they do something useful with, do they skin them and
I'm sure they make boots.
Yeah, they'll sell them.
Stuff out of them. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I'd wear a pair of snakeskin cowboy boots.
You wouldn't?
I don't think I'd too much. I'd tip over, I bet.
But
I bet I would.
They only caught a few hundred of these, and aren't there tens of thousands of them on the loose in the Everglades?
Yeah, but now there are a few hundred less.
That's
It's
right.
great.
And there are more every second.
And I bet some of those had babies in them, so they saved those.
Yeah.
Okay, well, coming up, we have the opposite end of the spectrum with this. We have a python that swallowed a woman whole.
Yikes.
She didn't make it.
Haunting pictures.
She was euthanized by the python. We'll find out about that coming up. Also, some music from Duke Tomato, et cetera, et cetera. And we have the Pope talking about pornography.
Yeah.
With the BBC in a very weird
Surprisingly, he's for it.
No. You'll find out the truth later. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give
See
me
you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, it is Greg Warren. Catch him on Mondays most times with the Warren Report. Now, Greg was not on this past Monday. You may have noticed. Apparently, he has lost his voice after being on stage and doing some stand-up, so we hope that his throat lozenges have kicked in, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from Greg Warren next week. But just keep in mind, that's just an additional Warren Report that you all get to hear on the Bob and Tom Show. Again, my name is Mark Allison. Thanks a lot for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning, and you can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even now, if you want to check out Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, and more importantly, those beautiful men in the brass to mouth horn section. Oh, PJ and Jay looking great this morning. Don't trust my opinion. Go to YouTube and see for yourself. Just search the Bob and Tom Show on YouTube, and there you have it. That's our show, and you can watch anytime, including right now, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL Thursday Night Football this evening exclusively on Amazon Prime. Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Major League Baseball, Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner plans to keep Aaron Boone as his manager. Steinbrenner, speaking as he left the Yankees player development complex, said he believes Boone is a very good manager, and I don't see a change there, was the quote. Boone agreed last October to a 3-year deal with a team option for 2025. NBA winners last night in regulation: the Hawks, Cleveland, Toronto, Milwaukee, Minnesota, the Bulls, Utah, Miami, and Denver. And in overtime, the Knicks beat Charlotte 134-131. And in the NHL, the Isles over the Rangers in the Battle of New York 3-0. Edmonton beat St. Louis, and Tampa Bay over Anaheim. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
The 1972 Miami Dolphins became the first NFL team to go undefeated for all of their regular and postseason games. Most analysts agree that their marvelous no-name defense was the key to their brilliant performance. But perhaps no other defense in the NFL compares to the one seen in 1994 when O.J. Simpson faced double homicide charges in an L.A. courtroom. We salute you, Orenthal James Simpson, NFL Hall of Famer, accused murderer, and free American citizen.
This has been Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Where are you from, by the way? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
What? I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household.
Dong dong. She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. What? Wait a minute.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Very handsome man, right, Christy?
Yes, very.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Lord, she's down.
Hey, no, I'm not down.
All right, she's enjoying.
It's a great day. Duke's
there.
here.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning that track phone, hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick. And Tom, we've got a band.
We do
The
indeed.
band, baby.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Along with the brass to mouth horns, Duke will be at Baker Street Center in Fort Wayne coming up Saturday night. For some great live music, we're going to be hanging out with Duke all morning long. So looking forward to that. We'll get some more music out of Duke. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to get back to the sports desk. Thank you very much, Duke. Ooh la la, as the man said. What have you got over there, Chick?
The two men accused of stuffing. No, listen to me now.
Okay.
Two men accused of stuffing fish with weights and fish fillets during a lucrative fishing tournament on Lake Erie have pleaded not guilty to cheating and other charges.
Not guilty.
Have they?
Then they said, let's see some real proof.
Yeah, have those two not watched the video of themselves?
What kind of balls does your lawyer have to go, okay, we have it on tape.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, we were using the lead weights as bait.
You think we're cheating? We're not cheating.
No.
Who the hell said anything about cheating? No.
We'd like to get to the bottom of who put those weights in those fish, too. Yeah. We almost broke our rod.
Didn't these guys almost get the crap beaten out of them?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could have happened.
They had to make an announcement?
Thankfully, the guy running it goes, hey, nobody touch them. Just let them leave.
Wow.
I thought fishing, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will, I thought fishing was supposed to be a relaxing activity where you lean back and you have a beverage.
A cooler, you're
you look
relaxing.
out
There's a lot of money at stake in this tournament, right?
For me, it's both. Okay. There are times where I lean back, and there are times where it's very, very...
Exactly.
Now, when you and your brothers go out to fish there at the Ozarks, do you have like a friendly competition?
We do. We always have tournaments.
And have you ever cheated?
Cheated? No.
And has any of the family members ever cheated?
Not that I'm aware of. There have been exaggerations told when the fish gets off. Oh, that was a 6-pounder. That had to have been a 6-pounder. I saw it. It was maybe a 2.5.
They do feel a lot bigger when they're still in the
Boy,
water.
ain't that the truth.
I have a really dumb question. This case of these guys accused of cheating, and it is on video.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have to save the fish for evidence?
I know they took their boat and trailer, but the fish, they took plenty of photos and videos, so maybe that was enough. Because that would be rough, right?
Yeah.
We have Exhibit A. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will you get that thing out of here?
This is starting to stink up the evidence room.
But the fish are saying, how long do we have to stay here? I guess we're evidence.
Yeah,
I got to get home to the wife. I can't be...
Boy, my fries are going to be furious.
Throw the hook at these guys.
The hook at it. Throw the hook.
Instead of the book.
Yeah.
Throw the hook at it. Yeah. Oh, now I want some fish and chips.
Now, do they get
wrapped in newspaper?
Oh, that's good. I like the scales of justice. Will they get a harsher sentence because they won't admit that they did it when it's obvious that they did? Can the judge go, you scumbags, we have this proof, and you're pretending you didn't do it? No, we're going to jail.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. That was how my dad operated. That was his. If we told the truth right away, we would get punished, but we wouldn't get as punished as if we lied to him.
Yeah, they always said that, didn't they? Mhm.
Yeah, it was a trick.
Okay,
It was a trick.
Now, are they actually facing jail for this? Because weren't they trying to essentially steal thousands and thousands of dollars?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the story. The cheating allegation surfaced on September 30 when Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament Director Jason Fisher discovered weights in the fish caught by Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky, a White Sox fan. An officer from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources confiscated the fish as evidence. The pair indicted earlier this month on felony charges of cheating, attempted grand theft, possessing criminal tools, and misdemeanor charges of unlawfully owning wild animals.
That sounds like jail time to me.
Well, that's a weird charge.
Well,
owning the fish?
Because they had caught the fillets that they stuffed into the walleye. I would imagine that's what that means.
Oh.
That they had to catch those, keep them, fillet them, stuff them in there. So that's the problem.
See, I was picturing they were like Mrs. Paul's fillets that they've stuffed in.
Or fillet of fish, like Big Mac.
Not.
Oh, no.
That's Christy's right. The foam boxes for the filet of fish gave it away in the boat.
Hard to get those to sink. They float.
Those are delicious. I wouldn't throw them into a fish.
You ask me.
It's my favorite thing at McDonald's.
It should be illegal to ruin a fillet of fish like that.
Surprise.
I'm gonna go sausage egg McMuffin, number 1. Number 2, filet of fish. Number 3, quarter pounder with cheese.
Well, I think we all have to start over. Fries, that's automatically. That's grandfathered in. They're automatically number 1.
Right.
Fries is everything.
Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the fish. What happened?
Are everything.
So these guys are going to plead not guilty.
They pleaded not guilty and were released on personal bonds. Personal bonds. Whatever the hell.
Scumbags. Real scumbags.
You know what would be fun?
What?
Do you want to have fun, Tom?
Sure.
Now, are you just saying that, or do you want to have fun?
Well,
I think we set up a camera and you run a bail bondsman for like 6 hours, and just sit back and watch you.
Would you refuse?
Get
some
weirded?
people?
Because you are a great judge of character right out of the box.
Yeah.
You believe in a book is its cover or something. Like that.
Yeah. I've worked with a bail bondsman a couple times.
No way.
You mean
thank you too for that?
Yeah, I've had to put up bail for a couple people.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you were like shadowing him for
No.
the day.
I was in 2 different cases.
It was either this or a bail bondsman. A bounty hunter. You could be a great bounty hunter.
It's got to be a total pain in the ass. Can you imagine? Man.
Yeah, a lot of their clients are repeat clients, funny enough.
There's a fair amount of recidivism.
Yes, so that's it. You can use the big word if you want.
Recidivist.
How do they make money?
Repeat
because they get to keep the money. You put up whatever it is, 10%. So if the bail's $100,000, you give them $10K, and if that's theirs to keep.
They skip it, yeah.
And if they
Only if they skip, right?
No.
But if you skip, don't they get a larger amount?
No, if you skip, then they catch you. Otherwise, they'd have to pay the $100,000.
Or Charles Grodin gives you a big tip at the end.
I always thought you paid them, and then if they skipped, they got to keep the money, and if they didn't skip, then you got the money back.
No, they keep the money, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Without revealing too much about how my life's going, I'd like to get a bail bondsman on the phone just so I could have his number in my phone. If that's too much.
I got a guy.
You got a guy? Okay, I appreciate it. I do. Would you put up a bail for me if I was in jail?
What's the charge?
Really?
Yeah.
It depends on the charge.
All right. What would
ask me, chick.
He's your friend.
I've known you for 40 years. Yeah. Would you put up?
Yes.
Bail?
I would.
See, there's the response.
What's the amount of the bail?
It's $1 million bond. I killed a guy. But I mean,
in fact, what were you doing? Why'd you get here in the first? Why didn't you call me before you killed him? We would have worked it all out.
Yes.
We would have. I know a guy with a pig farm. No evidence.
You got to take the teeth out, though, right?
Yes. It's a piggy's digestive system.
I see. Could we move forward here?
I have often wondered that myself. ESPN has closed a deal to sell its majority stake in the X and Winter X Games. That marks the end of a nearly 3-decade chapter. That's 30 years, people, during which the network helped propel snowboarding, skateboarding, and other action sports out of the fringe and into the mainstream. And we're very lucky to have in our studio one of the announcers emeritus from the X Games. It's Ace Cosby. Hey, no, it's Christy Lee who was there.
First 3 years.
From the beginning of the X Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed a lot of work. We were.
You missed me, didn't you?
Nope, a lot of discussions about letting you go.
Oh,
because you wanted to go work for ESPN
thanks.
instead of here. Is what
That's
Tom
not
said.
true.
That's what Tom said.
That was all lies.
That's not true.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
I mean, who else
Who's going
would
to take over the X Games?
done street luge?
Terms of the sale to sports-focused private equity firm MSP Sports Capital.
They're still going to air them on ESPN.
Were not divulged. ESPN will remain a minority partner in the events and will continue to televise them. This season's Winter X Games are scheduled for January 27, 28, 29 in Aspen. Aspen, Colorado.
I bet the people in Aspen are happy.
Aspen.
Oh, I think a lot of people in Aspen are miserable. Too much money. Wait a minute.
There's dirty, filthy money. There's just too much of it. Earlier this year, a team of biologists hauled in the heaviest Burmese python ever captured in Florida. And they're only going to get bigger, kids. A female python weighed in at 215 pounds, 18 feet long, and had 122 developing eggs.
Oh, wow.
That's according to...
and that was how long? I'm sorry, 18?
18 feet.
Now, coming up in the news, we have the following headline. Missing grandmother eaten alive by 22-foot-long python in Indonesia.
Yep.
And the troubling part for me was they had a picture of the python before they got her out of the python, and it looked like the python had a person in it.
Yeah.
It really does.
Absolutely.
Well, I would say I would refer to the bulge in the python as grandma-like.
Yes, it was grandma-shaped.
Quite clearly. Coming up, I believe we're going to have a visitor from the world of truck driving. We've also got a really cool, unusual request for you, Pat Godwin.
Oh, yeah?
And I know you're going to do a little something with Duke. I'm looking forward to that. Right now, I think we have Duke and the boys in the back. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Winona Judge will recreate the Judd's 1991 farewell tour TV special for a new special featuring Ashley McBryde, Brandi Carlile, Little Big Town, Martina McBride, and others. It'll be taped November 3rd at Middle Tennessee State University, just as the 91 special was. CMT will broadcast it in March. Judge says in a statement, stepping on that stage more than 30 years ago was an emotional night, and it will be again, for different reasons. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stamford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Can I just say that I really love doing this program?
Oh, thank you.
You know, as a this is like such a fun. It's actually entertaining and fun to do it. You know, and as a comedian, you do a lot of shows, and you know, like I did a radio program a few weeks ago, and they introduced me as the bad boy of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I never said I was the bad boy of anything, nor do I want to be introduced as such.
Mm-hmm. Where'd they get
Only in comedy do you ever hear that. You never hear that in other professions. You never hear, he's the bad boy of gynecology. See the guy putting on his gloves with his fingers cut off?
Had his finger in a dike.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is...
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 20.
Coming up. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at, Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Wow.
There's Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
And I'm going to dive into something she's made. It's a frittata. Is that what it is?
I think technically it's a quiche. No,
quiche?
it doesn't have a crust. It's a frittata. You're right.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you write that down? The difference between a frittata and a quiche? If I asked you that later, what would you say? He's lost. Hi, Ace Cosby.
I'm sure they're both delicious.
I love it.
I was thinking we could write a song based on My Sharona, My Frittata. My Frittata. Delicious.
It's a little crispy one.
That sound you're hearing is the real thing. That's real music as it's happening. That brilliant keyboard. Did I say keyboard?
Keyboard.
I love keyboard. On the keyboard.
I blame James Hill on the keyboards because he's the one that poured me that high octane coffee.
Pat, can you play Freebird on the keyboard?
I can all night long.
That's James Hill on the keyboards, Bill Ritter on the bass, Joe Maddox on the drums, Duke Tomato on the guitar, the brass to mouth horns, PJ Yinger on the trumpet, the saxophones, Jay Young and Neil Broker. Sounded great, guys. Isn't this terrific?
Yes.
The house band. They're going to be doing a bunch of stuff for us coming up today. But right now we're going to switch gears and get some more sports out of Chick McGee. Is that correct?
Well,
thank you very much, Duke Tomato.
All right, what's in the frittata?
I'd love to give you some more sports, but I'm having some of the frittata. It was just sitting here.
Frittata is mainly egg, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mainly egg, and I add sour cream to mine to thicken it up a little bit. But also there is sun-dried tomatoes and basil and No, actually, that's pancetta. It's like an Italian bacon or ham.
He lied to him when he says bacon. So no, that's Chihuahua. Then we get the spit take.
You know what though? Out of all the dogs, I think I could eat it. I think I could eat a Chihuahua.
Oh, you could.
I think I could.
No, I love Chihuahuas.
Might have a little chorizo.
Oh, right. I'm sorry I brought up a
Chihuahua on a stick. Who wants
Hey, one of our former presidents ate dog. I think we can do it too.
Teddy Roosevelt?
No, Barack Obama.
What?
You've never heard that he ate dog when he was a kid?
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna guess that's who it was.
Yeah. When he lived in Indonesia for a while.
No, Hawaii. There are a lot of dog eaters.
You know what they say? Pineapple and dog. I'm so sorry. We have a really odd request, Pat.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to read this news story for you to get to this. This came out of Maryville, Tennessee. A man was jailed on felony charges after dipping his testicles into a container of salsa.
I remember this.
That was being delivered to a customer who had ordered the food online.
I'm gonna dip my balls in it.
Yeah.
And then this genius posted a video of himself dipping his testicles in the salsa, saying, "This is what you get when you give an 89-cent tip for an almost 30-minute drive." Now, apparently, this is a situation in which you can tip the driver prior to receiving your food. By the way, they have fired the woman who was the official delivery driver. He was her passenger.
Right.
And the alleged salsa testicle dipper was behind bars at the time of this news story. And the company, by the way, issued a refund for the tainted food. So this guy, 31 years of age, is accused of dipping, by the way, both of his testicles.
Well, you know,
in the customer's salsa.
Well, if you're gonna
go,
you gotta go full ball.
Go for it.
I don't think you can be that
Can you do just
selective and do just the one. I think you're going to at least get a really on the other one.
Don't they kind of like sitting together?
Well, yeah, but sometimes one's a little lower than the other.
Really?
You have odd balls.
So tainted is a bit of a misnomer here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You'd have to go deep to really taint the food. Thank you, Josh.
And you know, DoorDash's wonderful secret is, or all these food services, is that when you check the box, leave the food. I don't want to interact with you.
I love that.
I want the food.
Yeah, well, so does the nearby raccoon.
And get out.
Well, they don't want to interact with us either, I would imagine.
No, of course not. That's the glory of
The moral of the story is tip properly.
Of course.
But for all we know, this guy could have been waiting at home with a $20 bill ready to hand to him.
You typically tip in advance on the card.
Let's say he used a debit card. He didn't have enough for the tip. He had some cash. I'm just saying.
No,
this guy shouldn't have assumed.
Okay, well,
tell him what happens when you assume, Dickie. He'll make a real butthead out of yourself.
Okay, so now, Pat, you have a tribute to this guy?
Yeah. I dip my balls in the salsa. I dip my balls in the salsa. I call it balsa. That's balls in the salsa. That's what you get for not tipping. Yes, my balls I am dipping. By the way, Mr. Cheapo, your taco was in my bunghole. Balls in salsa. Balls in salsa. I call it balsa. Dip, dip, dip.
Thank you very much. That was
Is this a theme today?
a
Balls?
special request for Joe in Toledo.
Hey, Joe.
Who reminded us of the balsa tribute. He goes, we often think about it as we're eating chips and salsa, knowing that they're ball-free.
Well,
pardon me, ma'am. Is this salsa
as much
ball?
as they know.
Okay, well, now we turn back to the sports page. Is that correct?
You know, one time I was eating salsa. Jake, I was eating salsa and I found a pube in my salsa.
Oh, you did?
Really?
And I told the waiter, and he goes, "Hey, be quiet, otherwise everybody will want one." The classics, huh?
What is the one waiter? How there's a fly in my soup? What does he do?
No, what about this?
Backstroke? What is it? No.
Yeah, what's this fly doing in my soup? Looks to me like the backstroke.
Oh, I thought you meant the one about the thumb.
What's that?
Oh, that's right. The guy, the waiter, the server, brought my steak over and he had his thumb on my steak. And I said, could you take your thumb off of my steak? And he said, well, if you want it to fall on the floor again.
I never heard that. It's all good.
Oh, these are all classics.
I think that's Groucho, actually.
Speaking of steak, we have a story.
Oh.
How you like your steak cooked might make or break your relationship.
Well, here's the thing. There's
I think
someone
that's true.
in this room right now who orders steak in.
Well,
This happened to me.
I learned a new term when we.
Pardon me.
When we had our lunch the other day.
Okay.
I learned a new term. I ordered my steak well done. She said, no pink.
No pink. That's what you
I like
say.
that. I like
sounds better.
Yes.
I like that.
Okay, no pink.
Well, now, according to this survey...
I'm out for no pink. I gotta have some pink.
On a date, yeah.
According to a recent poll, 70% of Americans considered themselves to be meat lovers. 41% saying they would be critical of anyone ordering or cooking a steak until it's well done.
I had
Ace?
a date ruined because of how I ordered my steak.
Really?
The guy said, how do you want your steak? And I said, how about not across from a mouthy bitch?
Oh.
And she laughed.
Yeah?
Just got up and left, huh?
Yeah.
What a nerve.
I couldn't believe it.
So that was good
Just
for
because
you.
of how I ordered my steak.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh, by the way, I'll eat hers. Bitch, leave, I'll eat it.
What a B word.
Yeah.
What is
We've gotten far too, we've gotten far too at ease with it.
This is mean. 1 in 3 said they would judge a date if they ordered their steak well done. Over 40% said they frown upon slathering a steak in... Anyone?
Ketchup.
A1?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Americans love beef so much, 64% would request it as their final meal.
Wow.
Well, thanks for bumming us out.
61%?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a relatively
64%.
rare occasion. Sorry.
I bet, what do you think the percentage of vegetarians or vegans on death row who ask for a steak is? I'm going to guess 80%.
You think there are a lot of vegans on death row? That's like a couple of those, what do you call them, Venn diagrams? That,
I think eventually they get so hungry they snap.
Wow.
Your Honor, I was hangry.
No.
Man, if I were a judge, I'd hear them out. I've been hangry, and it is
Not good, is it?
I see. I think there are also certain cultural. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Weirdities?
Yeah, no, I think
Oddities?
the way one orders particular things, I think, is based on the way you grew up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just reading an article about why you should never eat a hamburger that's even pink.
Why?
They did this survey. They went to like 1,000 grocery stores, including the most expensive.
Yeah.
And virtually all of them.
The way they grind the beef.
They had issues. If you don't, for hamburger, you're supposed to cook it very thoroughly.
So you don't eat pink.
Yeah.
But now that's different. Now, it's completely different for steak, though, Ace.
Do what now?
Didn't you have an ex-wife that ate raw hamburger?
Yeah, I've told that. Man, she would ball up hamburger like an apple and eat it, chomp.
Isn't that called kibbe or something?
She's
tartare.
Steak tartare.
Steak
That's a different thing. That would be.
Yeah, that is not.
Yeah.
And that woman is still alive after all my prayers. I'm kidding.
Oh, you're kidding.
We have fun.
Don't we have fun?
Speaking of beef, federal authorities saying an investigation.
Wait a second now. I think we have to finish this discussion by going around the horn.
What?
Your steak order, sir?
Medium rare.
Miss Hooker, yours?
A medium.
Medium. Now, does that mean slightly pink?
I feel like I was judged. Medium? Yeah, I think it's warm pink center.
Okay.
And by the way, what is that where they sneak in? I feel like they're talking about me. Well, this guy's stupid. He doesn't know what he's
No, they have to do that because they don't want to have to replace steaks all the time.
Yeah.
Because they get jackasses like you that, this isn't rare enough.
Right.
Well, now...
And I have worked in a restaurant, and if you order it well done and they send it back, the third time it goes up the guy's ass and then comes on your plate.
And rightfully so.
I have seen it happen.
You've seen it happen.
Yes, I was in the kitchen. The order was called a Mizithra steak.
Huh?
What the hell's that?
It was some kind of cheese sauce.
It sounds like it has penicillin in it.
Yeah. This guy wanted a hockey puck, and he got one. All right. I'm sorry. Your order, sir.
I like a cool pink center, so I tend to go closer to rare.
Okay, Christy?
Medium rare.
Okay, yeah. Ever the Pittsburgh style?
No.
That's got to be garbage.
It's great. You know, in a cast iron pan, you cook it like in a 1/4 inch of oil and just burn the hell out of it.
I cook mine in a cast iron pan and then put it in the oven.
Right.
Okay, well, Ace, you like yours?
No pink.
No pink. That's you were going to say well done, and that's wrong. Okay.
Hello.
Pat, how do you like yours?
I like my steak if I can afford it medium rare, and if she orders it, the date is over.
See?
We are going.
Now, what if she's paying?
What if she's paying?
Yeah.
I'd like a filet mignon. 2 here, 1 to go.
Medium rare. I like it medium
Hey,
rare.
what's that dish where you essentially get steak for 2?
Chateaubriand.
Yes.
Chateaubriand.
It sounds like a wine.
Yeah, it does.
Chateaubriand. Have you ever had that?
No.
No.
We should.
It has a pastry around it, doesn't it?
Isn't that beef Wellington?
Yeah, I know Wellington does.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, Chateaubriand.
And you cut it, and doves come out.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Really?
It's very romantic.
You have to order ahead.
Oh, wait a second. Could you grab?
Oh, you went to Copperfields?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Floyd.
I've enjoyed your steak program.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good. How do you like yours?
I bet you can't guess how I like mine.
How do you like it?
It's not medium rare. It's not rare. It's not even well done.
Oh.
Why?
Salisbury.
Oh, that is good.
Salisbury steak,
Like
good.
mushroom sauce.
Good gravy.
Boy, Halloween's right around the corner, and it's kind of creeping up on us again.
Yeah.
Tom, I reckon you got all your pumpkins carved and ready.
Bunch of them, yeah, the ones the deer haven't eaten.
Well, Big D and I decided to stay home this year and kindly hand out candy to the kids. And normally, of course, we take the grandkids trick-or-treating, but my ingrown toenails festered up again, so I need to take it easy.
Yeah, you're going to want to
These Crocs are helping.
I bet.
Do I believe in handing out candy regular?
Yes.
Well, you know, it must be nice for y'all to be able to hand out the full size, but we do all we can do to afford the fun size. And around these parts, I reckon they must be busting the kids in. Last year, about 700 to 800 kids we had to feed.
Wow.
One year had over 200 Spider-Men alone.
Wow.
But before I go spending all this money on candy, I want to check in with you and make sure that the kids are still kicking the Sanders Zag nuts and O. Henry bars.
I guess so.
I don't even know what
Well,
an
if
O.
not,
Henry
Big D's
is.
going to have to make her famous popcorn balls again.
Oh.
As I always say, her popcorn balls are super popular, especially with the birds the next day. Ace, I've got a Halloween joke for you.
Let's hear it.
Why is trick-or-treating with twin witches so hard?
Why?
Because you never know which is which. Christy, I got one for you, too.
Okay, Floyd, go.
Do you know why witches don't wear panties?
Oh, why?
To get a better grip on the broomstick.
Ah, the classics.
I guess that one looks funny on paper when you think about it.
Yeah, it's good.
Boy, it's a shame that Prince Charles already got laid off from his king job.
Well, that was the Prime Minister.
That might be misunderstanding.
Listen to your answer.
All right,
Okay,
yeah.
thanks very much.
Yeah, I was wrong. Beef Wellington is the one. And Chateaubriand is a center-cut piece of beef tenderloin with a classic red wine sauce.
Oh, okay.
But
I think I'm going to make one of these.
It's always on
This
there
looks
for
good.
2.
Sounds good.
Yeah, typically.
Yes, it's enough for 2.
Very romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would you know about romance?
good point.
I thought you and I were going to go out and have a romantic dinner, and I got there and business. You didn't even want to talk about how I was feeling or anything.
Is that
That's
right?
because I didn't care.
Well,
Did he not try to tell you that evening?
mission accomplished.
I paid for your steak.
I know.
And your 7 martinis.
Thank you, honey.
We are coming back. We've got Duke Tomato and the Power Trio in the house for some great music today. Also coming up, comedian Al Jackson. It'll also be the Shoe-In of the Week. We had a winner for week 7 of our Pigskin Pick'em competition, Tom Giroux of Crawfordsville, Iowa. Get in the action because this is week 8. It officially starts this evening at about, 8:20-ish. So get your entry in before 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight for Bob and Tom's Pigskin Pick'em. All you got to do is pick each game this weekend in the NFL. Just pick the winners. You don't even have to go against the spread. So use your NFL brain out there. You could be a big winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max and get to be on the radio with Chick McGee. We will talk with Tom Giroux, ideally later this morning for the Shoe-In of the Week.
Don't you know?
I'm looking
Tom
forward
Giroux.
to that.
Don't you know?
Also, speaking of
Tom
contests,
Giroux.
you could win the beautiful Yeti cooler in our Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes. Just check out orangeinsoles.com or go to bobandtom.com/contest and get in on the action.
Don't be a fooler, win the cooler.
When we come back, we have the dumbest thing from TikTok, the latest idiocy in the world of TikTok. This time it could kill you. Nice. And we have cannabis news, including a story about some folks that are suing because their marijuana didn't get them high enough. So, yes, it's going to court. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, and good night. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, Duke, Tomato, and the Power Trio, along with, get this, the brass to mouth horns. Oh, you know how much Tom Griswold loves those live horns. We've got them all morning long. We'll get a song out of Duke and the Power Trio, maybe even a spooky Halloween song. Jess Hooker, the cooker, on her way in as well. Who knows what she'll be fixing up in the kitchen. Also, our West Coast mountain correspondent, Al Jackson, the author of a children's book, Where is Baby Ford? Available now at aljacksonlive.com. When he's not calling into our show to get Tom Griswold a little more hip, street, and urban with his quiz, he's also the co-host of the nationally syndicated daytime talk show, Daily Blast Live. He's a TV star. I caught him last week on the TV. He looks so great, and he's going to sound great later this morning, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Philippine officials say a strong earthquake has rocked a large swath of the northern Philippines, injuring at least 26 people, forcing the closure of an international airport and prompting the evacuation of patients in a hospital. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology said Tuesday night's magnitude 6.4 quake was set off by movement in a local fault centered 5 miles northwest of Lagayan town in Abra province at a depth of 7 miles. The U.S. tsunami warning system said no warning or advisory was issued. A Russian court has rejected an appeal by U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner of her 9-year prison sentence for drug possession, a step that could move her closer to a possible high-stakes prisoner swap between Moscow and Washington. The All-Star center with the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury and two-time Olympic gold medalist convicted August 4th after police said they found vape canisters containing cannabis oil in her luggage at a Moscow airport. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Wednesday. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. You think that you're a cut-up. We wish that you would shut up, because you're not helping the show. You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. Your moment of enjoyment will lead to unemployment, because you're not helping the show. Don't you see, Chick McGee? Your career needs a plan B. You're not helping the show. Where you're going, we don't want to go. Bob and Tom are seething. It's time that you are leaving, because you're not helping the show. No, you're not helping the show.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Oh, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a
it's
heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold. Making friends all over America. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
She brought a swell frittata in. Tom, have you had a bite yet?
A kuna frittata.
Would you eat a bite of this frittata if we linked our arms?
I'm happy
like
to.
Lady in the Tramp?
I've been busy doing other things. I'll be happy to have a little snack.
Tremendous. It's very good.
It's delightful.
Tom's
delicious.
very Jess, do you post your recipes?
I don't know, actually. I don't know why. We used to.
You should consider it.
I should.
You should also cook live on Twitch. I bet you'd make some money.
Really?
Yes. We'll talk about this.
Okay,
I want
thanks.
10%.
I can't watch Twitch. It makes me jumpy. Is there anything there at all?
There's something. You know.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline.
And
Hot
now
phone.
Twatch is.
You know.
What happens on that?
Well, it's.
I want to hear more about
There's
that.
Twatch. Oh God.
It's more like OnlyFans, really.
I see.
Yeah.
Money on the table.
Twatch.
We heard you the first time.
Everybody heard you.
Everybody heard you.
What I'm hearing right now is the sound of music as it's happening live the way God intended it. You know, at the Baker Street Center this Saturday night, it's going to be this guy, Duke Tomato, along with those other three guys. The Power Trio, Fort Wayne's Baker Street Center.
I saw Jerry Rafferty there.
Yeah, is he going to be there this weekend?
It's Jerry Rafferty. It's very helpful.
Saw him down there on Baker Street.
Baker Street. Yeah, but
Wind your way
they
down.
probably get that a lot. Now, we're going to check in with Duke and see what's going on in there.
Actually, who's the most famous literary character to live on Baker Street?
Sherlock Holmes.
That's exactly right.
221B Baker Street.
Wasn't that fun? That little trivia we just
had a good time, yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
We're going to have more of that.
Okay.
So check in with Duke. Duke, let me talk to you for just a second here.
Duke, talk for a minute if you would.
Wrap it.
Hi.
Hey,
How
Duke.
are you today?
Hey, the art of conversation.
Super special to be here with you. It's always a treat.
Okay, now we're going to be getting some music out of you, wise
getting up
guy.
at 4 o'clock in the morning. Especially when I don't go to bed till 6. And it's all right.
Hey,
Now,
Yes?
coming up, we have a little surprise for everybody with Duke and the band. But right now, you're going to play one of your classics for us, I understand.
Actually, we're going to do it right now because we need some energy.
Okay, let's go. Let's hear it.
Well, the horn players are getting their charts out. And
Sure. Well, you want to prepare.
A little surprise there, yeah.
Ironically, the song is called Right Now.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have the horn players' charts out right now.
Oddly enough, PJ's chart looks like a centerfold. That's what
Okay, fine. Ooh la la. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Everybody wanna do what they wanna have right now. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Don't wanna work, don't wanna toil, don't wanna burn the midnight oil. Go to school, study in class, have a job and have to kiss ass. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Fast food, fast cash, fast living, mad dash, full of love. What a world. 2 days later, hey, a brand new girl. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Sing it, everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Everybody wanna have what they wanna do right now. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Play guitar in 20 minutes or less. It takes practice to be the best. Drive your car like a video game. Run into me, you're not to blame. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. I'm singing, everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Oh yeah. Everybody wanna have what they wanna do right now. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now. Right now. Woo. Right now. Right now. Oh, yeah. Right now. Everybody wanna be what they wanna be right now.
want to eat a frittata right now.
All right.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. And the brass to mouth horns. Nice arrangement there from Jay Young on the sax. Neil Broker on the bari, PJ Yinger on the trumpet. And the Power Trio. Some very handsome men. We'll go in order of their handsomeness.
Oh.
James Hill on the keyboards. Joe Maddox on the drums, and Bill Ritter on the bass.
Was that ascending or descending happening?
I didn't say, did I?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
One's left to right, so I think they all want to be
Everybody knows why he said Jim first.
Why is that?
Tom's always been afraid of Jim.
Oh, yeah.
No. It's because we're brethren in hair.
Oh, God.
Hey, James, what did you ever have like an incredibly big afro back in the day?
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
we
I
got
did.
pictures on albums. We got pictures of that.
Yeah, I was looking at some of those. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, would you be doing what Joe Maddox is doing now? What do you have? Are those officially dreads or twists? What do you call those, Joe?
Locks.
Locks. Okay, I enjoy the hostility.
Right.
You just said locks. Now you're scared. He's terrified right now.
Well, I tried to talk with them. I don't know what happened. All I got was hostility. All he said was locks. And it was very menacing.
Oh boy!
Calm down.
No, I saw the pictures of you, James, with the fro.
Yeah. Can Joe tell his Sammy Hagar joke?
No.
Yes.
No, he can't. No, absolutely not.
Come on,
No.
what's
Trust me on this.
I got the throat slash.
I'll tell you.
I appreciate that. By the way, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio at the Baker Street Center in Fort Wayne Saturday night for some live music.
Geriatric.
And we'll be back to harass the band. I'm not sure how to pick on the bass player. But,
He's a bass player. You don't have to.
He's Christy.
Right there.
yeah, putting a lot of miles in that car delivering pizzas.
Sorry, Bill.
Wow.
You got to keep him down. See,
Tom,
you got
Flash Griswold.
You got to keep him angry. That's the key to this. When we come back, we have a couple special treats. You're going to like this.
All
one,
right.
because we have some special guests.
Oh, I like guests
with the band. When
Is
we
it Steve
return.
Martin and Martin Short?
No. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show listeners. My name is Mark Allison. Your chance to win a Yeti cooler from OrangeInsoles.com. The best part, the cooler will be filled with their famous orange insoles, and if you're the winner, they'll be in your size for your feet to make them so happy. Just sign up and win at bobandtom.com/contest. Look for the Yeti cooler. Sweepstakes, also orangeinsoles.com for more. Rolling through a Thursday, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our in-house band all morning. Live music, that's right, it's live, baby. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Soaring energy prices have hung over the globe as a dark cloud over the world's economies. But a new report suggests there may be a silver lining in all of this. The report from the International Energy Agency says energy cost spikes may spur the nations to commit to a quicker shift to cleaner energy. The study notes the global demand for fossil fuels is set to peak in the next few decades. It's one of the strongest signs yet that Elon Musk will officially be taking over at Twitter. The billionaire has posted video of himself strolling into the company's headquarters, carrying a porcelain sink and tweeting, "Entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in." Musk faces a deadline of tomorrow to seal his $44 billion deal to take Twitter private. Musk has also changed his Twitter profile to refer to himself as Chief Twit, TWIT. And a Washington state judge has fined Facebook's parent company, Meta, nearly $25 million for campaign finance violations. The penalty was issued by a King County Superior Court judge who ruled Meta repeatedly and intentionally broke campaign finance disclosure law. It's believed to be the largest campaign finance penalty in U.S. history. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Speaking of Kennedy,
That's a good shout-out. That is a good shout-out, yes, thank you.
John Kennedy Jr. made
Why do you think they call us Skimpy Little Suda Teddy anyway? Thank you. You want to go watch the films of Bobby's funeral at my place? Well, what do you know? It's 4 a.m. and we're drunk. Well, let's make whoopee. Wear my Oxford cloth.
I was on a plane with one of the Kennedys one time.
Really?
Well, you lucky to be. Yeah, it was Ted Kennedy. He was on the plane. And he was in first class. I was in the back,
Sure.
with the degenerates. But what a great name to be born. Kennedy or Rockefeller or something like that. My luck if I was born in money, my last name would be Massengale. My dad, the big douche baron.
The douche baron. Everywhere you go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar?
Shut up and bring it. My dad, the big douche baron.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
You're going to be very happy with it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold is here.
Yeah, you were too, Chick. You are too.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
She brought in an amazing lasagna, too.
I didn't make it.
We'll have to go over that in a second, Tom, if I could have your attention. Boy, you picked me a winner? What are you doing over there? You're working on
Blowing my nose into a couple
You are the last person to say anything about digging in your nose.
I like to do a little house cleaning.
I didn't read the email from the person who said, I saw Chick going deep.
Yeah.
Someone needs to tell him when he's in his car, those windows you can see in both ways.
Oh, not mine. And there's no need to pull me over for too dark a tent, I can tell you that. There's Ace Cosby.
Hello on YouTube.
He's manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Have you had the lasagna yet?
I haven't had anything yet. I've been running around.
He's working. He's busy.
He's all.
Now we've got.
Yes.
You mentioned the YouTube over there, Mr. Ace. What does that mean?
People can watch us live.
What does that mean?
How nice is that?
Now, I know what the word "you" is. And tube is
Y-O-U or like you boat?
YouTube. That's some sort of water park.
I've heard of inner tube.
So you can watch it on YouTube, and a good reason to watch because we have
I might pick my nose.
Some lovely ladies, Amy and Annie, right there. Look at that. See now, don't you want to be watching that?
Wow!
Don't you want to be watching that?
I saw
on
that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how
creepy did that sound?
How insulted are you, ladies?
How much would porn viewership drop if when you went to click on a scene, Tom was sitting there and he pointed, don't you want to be watching that? Porn up down 80%.
Well, we're going to get something special from Duke. I'll remind you that Duke and the boys at the Baker Street Center, Fort Wayne, Saturday night. Duke, I noticed there's a couple of unusual things up there on the stage. Do you want to segue into this unusual song you've got planned for us? It's kind of a surprise.
So now, so far you've done. Don't you want to look at that?
And a couple of those.
A couple of those things.
Yeah.
No, you're not referring to the singers as a couple of those.
What
oh my
that?
gosh!
What is it?
Oh, it's a theremin.
The man has a theremin on stage.
Wait a minute.
What's going on?
We do have a very special experience for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I don't quite know how to break this to you. We have a very special performer.
Scary.
We do. It does sound scary.
It is eerie, isn't it?
Is it
Wonderful.
spooky?
Well, 'tis the season, right? For, such
Look at that.
Just in time
Look
for
at the
Halloween.
lights.
Look at him play that thing.
When is
I'm scared.
when is Halloween? Monday, yeah.
Monday, yeah.
Monday, yeah.
Josh, hold me.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got goose flesh, as they say. Can we turn it down, though?
Wild theremin.
Oh! Well, my gosh, if we
Is it who I think it is?
I think it is.
There you go.
Looks to me like he's wearing a bright orange
Wait a minute.
Ladies and
suit
gentlemen,
coat.
he can't hear me yet. Put your headphones on, you giant jerk.
Looks to be the one and only
Dick Mango!
Yeah.
Mango!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
So good to see you.
Just getting in the groove here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we can tell.
Oh, yeah, baby. Well,
You gotta look around now. He's looking around.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
is this on that tube thing?
It is, yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube and a KY jelly.
Oh, Dick.
Started with a joke. That's what it's for, buddy. You tell me when to go there, Dukas. Any day now, Tommy.
Dukas.
Here we go. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster got up from his slab and rose, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the
castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking. We were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash.
They played the mash.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid, shook his fist, and said, "Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now, everything is cool. Drax part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the mash was meant to. When I get to the door, tell them, Boris sent you. Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
The monster mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Do the monster mash. Easy, Chick McGee. You impetuous boy. Sashi, take your hands off that pizza and out of your pants. Christy Lee, boobs back in the brassiere. And who's the sexy one with the bouffant? Oh, that's Ace. Oh, and there's a lovely lady, too. Make me a frittata, bitch. I must go.
You forgot me again.
Who? Pat Godwin. You owe me money. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
Dick Mango, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Great. Dr. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a real surprise.
With the Brass-to-Mouth horns and
Yes.
the Steven Singer singers.
Yes.
My
So much
goodness.
That was a Halloween treat, if I've ever been tricked into one.
That sounded great, despite the fact Tom was part of it. That's how good all those people were.
I know, I'm just sad Tom missed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom missed
Yeah, I don't know
it.
where he just appeared
all
to.
about it.
I know.
I don't know.
Mango was, well, I'm sure we can play in the video.
Nature call.
Do you think?
Tom, you did miss something.
You really
Boy,
missed
oh
a
boy.
special song.
This reminds me of Clark
Theremin
Kent's
and everything.
Clark Kent's friends probably go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Superman was just here, man. You missed it. Yeah. Dick Mango was here.
Boy,
You
you're
missed it.
kidding. You missed it.
And he did one of your favorites.
It was amazing.
The Monster
Monster
Mash.
Mash.
I love that song.
I believe you've called it a masterpiece.
Novelty classic.
Do you know who plays on the Monster Mash?
Here we go.
I don't.
Leon Russell.
Really?
Is he on the
That's
piano?
the keyboards.
No kidding.
He's one of the Crypt Kicker 5?
And yeah, and the
Sliding into Halloween.
the ladies, one of them is Darlene Love.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm totally serious. That is Leon Russell on keyboards in that tune.
Yeah, he was a studio.
That song was written in 30 minutes.
I believe that part.
Oh no, it's an absolute classic.
Wasn't Boris Pickett a
Actor?
Right, but he
Bobby Pickett.
Bobby, yeah.
Bobby
Boris Pickett, yes.
Yeah, that's what it says on the record.
You're out of breath, Tom, when you're running or something?
Yeah,
No, I tried some of that frittata, and I had a launch. Tell you what, I felt like I was on the Space Coast.
She made a couple of things.
I'm gonna call Elon and tell him I know how to get that next rocket. I'm kidding. I haven't had time to eat your frittata. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And I like your buffon.
Pat, shut up.
It just sounded dirty the way you said, I haven't had time to eat your frittata.
Oh, boy.
That's sort of what I was trying to do. Did I miss anything in sports?
Do you have the joke? It's time for the Chick McGee joke of the day.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
what another Halloween surprise.
Another Halloween miracle.
Is it your picks?
He's waiting to.
Can we wait for just a few minutes?
Yes, we can.
Because we have a little treat
Absolutely.
then. So you're going to do the Chick McGee joke of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Also coming up, comedian Al Jackson will be our special guest. Also, the shoe-in of the week, as mentioned briefly, and a couple of other guests, including Steven Singer. He's very scared. Terrifying. Right now, we were talking about steaks and how ordered the wrong steak on your first date and it could be the end of a relationship.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you what, though, if it's an Omaha Steaks, it's going to be great. Tell me more, Josh.
That's exactly right. You know, Omaha Steaks is responsible for more marriages in this country than unwed pregnancy.
Well, that's
I'll start this one over.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Hey, Josh, you know something? We had an interesting news story about the way you order your steak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it could be the end of a relationship if it's on your first date.
That's
so
right.
Tell me more about Omaha Steaks and how great they are for any way you cook them.
You're exactly right, Tom. Right now, check out omahasteaks.com to find all their mouth-watering assortments of perfectly aged steaks, ultra-juicy burgers, and easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. You know, Tom and I are suckers for that meat lovers lasagna. We sure love that. But I'm telling you what, stock up on those caramel apple tartlets. They are a wonderful treat for fall. They cap off any meal perfectly. You're going to love them. And remember, every steak and every entree is backed by our unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. Right now, take advantage of 50% off site-wide by shopping their semi-annual sale. It's on right now, Christy.
Yes.
With 50% off delicious customer favorites. And when you use promo code BTS at checkout, take an additional $30 off your order. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com, enter BTS at checkout, and stock up on fall flavor today. Don't forget to use that promo code. Once again, it's BTS, and you're going to plug that in when you check out to score an extra $30 off your order. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak, my friends. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. And we've got something special coming up from Omaha Steaks, among others, big surprises, including comedian Al Jackson and the shoe-in of the week. Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Hey, I got a call from Floyd wanting me to remind you that Donnie Baker is going to be at the Jukebox in Peoria, Illinois, coming up this Friday and Saturday night. And he's not going to be alone. He's going to be with the Pork Pistols, his band. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it's the weekend ahead of Halloween. I'm guessing some folks are going to be dressing up for the weekend, heading out because, you know, it's fun to get up in costume and go out and party. I like to party. Donnie Baker does, too. Check out more on him and tickets, more information about the Jukebox in Peoria, Illinois, again this Friday and Saturday night, the 28th and 29th of October at DonnieBaker.com. Rolling through a Thursday with you. Donnie Baker is going to be at the Peoria, Illinois Jukebox. I already told you that, but now you know again. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL Thursday Night Football this evening, exclusively on Amazon Prime. Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Major League Baseball, Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner plans to keep Aaron Boone as his manager. Steinbrenner, speaking as he left the Yankees player development complex, said he believes Boone is a very good manager, and I don't see a change there, was the quote. Boone agreed last October to a 3-year deal with a team option for 2025. NBA winners last night in regulation: the Hawks, Cleveland, Toronto, Milwaukee, Minnesota, the Bulls, Utah, Miami, and Denver. And in overtime, the Knicks beat Charlotte 134-131. And in the NHL, the Isles over the Rangers in the Battle of New York 3-0. Edmonton beat St. Louis, and Tampa Bay over Anaheim. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Where's my Sprite? My new car. That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for, you know.
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I left work early, drove right home. Didn't know you'd be here. Well, now that you are, there's only one thing I'd like you to do, my dear. Honey, pull up my skirt, undo my blouse, peel off my pantyhose. Baby, take off my bra and my spiked heels. Honey, take off all of my clothes. Take them all off, baby. Honey, pull down the shades, turn down the lights, lock up all of the doors. If I catch you wearing my clothes again, honey, I will file for divorce. Bob, that skirt doesn't even go with that blouse. Now put on this apron and go do the dishes.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have Chaz. Now, Chaz, do you want to describe this skill?
I do the drum solo to In-A-Digga-Da-Vita with my throat.
That's his throat. This is dead on. This is it. Yes. That's it.
Yep.
That is In-A-Digga-Da-Vita.
Yeah.
Man, this
Wow. How did you learn that you had
how
that
do you discover
incredible
that
talent?
talent?
Someone stole my radio, and that's what you start doing.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is...
1, 2, 3. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chicky.
Jess Hooker's here. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
We got Ms. Jessica Hooker over here. She's womaning the green room frittata.
Yeah.
That's right. She's cooking some serious food for us. Thank you very much, Jess.
There's a hunk of lasagna.
And she's got on her Annie Oakley shirt.
Yeah.
Like you want to get down in a Conestoga wagon and do some cooking.
We want to get down. All right.
I mean, with respect.
Sure, yeah.
What do you call is that called the cookie? What do you call the chuck wagon?
Chuck wagon?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's right.
The chuck wagon. Now, we've got Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They're working on some new stuff I'm very excited about. They've also got the Basta Mouth Horns, PJ Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker. We're going to be hearing from these guys in just a few minutes. Right now, Duke, take 5.
We just got this from Julia in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I have a relatively unpleasant medical procedure today, but having just seen Dick Mango do the Monster Mash, somehow I feel I can get through anything.
Ah, yes.
Except for doing my makeup while laughing out loud at Tom. That didn't go well. Oh, I think she meant Dick.
I wasn't even there. I missed the whole thing.
Wait. Women put makeup on before surgery?
Oh, God,
Sometimes, yeah.
What?
Oh, ask about
Having babies.
taking photographs right after the baby's born.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Or if the surgeon's on it.
sometimes they'll have a friend come in and get them all ready for those pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, it might be a sexy OBGYN.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
All right.
Did you say a friend come in and get them ready for pictures?
Yes.
I've never had that done.
So,
What?
like,
He means a makeup artist.
Yeah, a makeup artist. So you know of someone, and I'm acting like I don't know who it is. When they had the baby, they had the makeup artist come in and fix.
That's not uncommon.
Fix her. Really?
Not uncommon.
I have never heard that before.
You don't want the first picture holding the baby where you've got
all sweaty and
all kind of baby goop all over your hair.
Like in the movie.
Don't people know? She
just had a baby.
Yeah, they get it, right? Glamour shot.
But there's a lot of women who don't want it like that.
Oh, hey, what's that in your hair? Oh, that's afterbirth. Oh, really?
You're
should have
doing
combed it out.
Yeah, if it's in your hair.
What, do they spin the baby loose from the umbilical cord?
I took the afterbirth on the advice of comedian Al Jackson and turned it into a delicious shake. Oh, there's Al.
No, you got to take the underbirth.
Okay. Al Jackson joins us from apparently his foyer.
And apparently with the very first camera phone.
It looks like I'm performing in front of the gates of hell.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I paid a lot of money. I have 2 really nice cameras in my studio, and none of them are working. So I'm using the studio that, people that get busted cheating on their wives use. The one on the camera.
You look fine.
Creepy angle.
Now, Al, I'll be totally honest with you. When I saw you in this setup, I thought, well, he had an overnight, if you know what I mean. and she's still asleep, and he's trying to be quiet. So
he's moved to her lobby.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
This is the terrible part of my studio. So I want to give you guys the behind the scenes to the part that I don't want people to see.
Okay.
Now, Al, have you had extensive orthodonture?
What?
No, I just got Invisaligns.
Your teeth are stellar.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that smile.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah, the Invisaligns, they helped. I know there's like kind of different versions of 1-800-SMILE or whatever, but I had braces when I was in the 8th grade, but then I threw my retainer away and I was too scared to tell my parents, so I just let my teeth go back to where they started.
Oh.
Didn't they notice, or did you keep your mouth shut?
Again, bro.
Yeah, wow. Your teeth, we can see this lighting, it's accentuating your smile. You look so nice.
Stop.
Should I ask him about his hair?
No, okay. You were going to say if it was dark, all you'd see was his teeth.
Well, I wasn't.
That's exactly where you were heading. Al knows it. We all know it.
I had to head him off.
You had to head you off.
Now, Al, are you a shoe guy?
No, he goes barefoot.
No, but I am a boots guy, if that makes any sense. I like to get a nice pair of boots because I think they last longer, and it's something that I didn't realize. Like your shoes, it's weird because I realized with my car, I had a muscle car. I had the Challenger before it was stolen. Men looked at my car more than women did. And when I have some really dope sneakers, and dudes look at your shoes more than women do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a shoe guy. Chick is a big shoe guy.
Are you aware of the sneaker boot? Have you seen those?
I have seen the sneaker boot. I think those are cool. I go with kind of boots that are in a weird way like the star of the show. Like they're kind of I like fancy pants boots.
Okay.
Because in a world where it's hard to talk to strangers and especially meet new people, I think your shoes are a good way for people to start talking about it. It's weird. I didn't realize how much people look at your shoes.
You're
it's almost like,
peacocking.
remember Shawshank?
Oh, yeah.
You never look at a man's shoes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, hey, Al, this is a question for you. I was in the grocery store And there was a guy wearing a really, really cool leather jacket.
Oh, God.
And now, is it okay to walk up and go, hey, listen, that is a really nice jacket. Could you mind telling me where you got that? I didn't have the nerve to do it. I thought it would be too weird. What do you think about that? What's the protocol there?
I think it's okay because in this post-COVID world, knock on wood, you know what I figured out, Tom? People want to talk. Like, I'll be out in front of my place watering the grass, and people come up and talk like we live in a suburb in the 60s. You know, because people will just be like, yeah, but they've been doing some weird construction down at the end of the street. People walking their dogs. And I think men, besides sports, we don't really have a lot to connect on. And I don't even think men have the thing where we could go, hey, did you see the game last night? To a stranger, because now we have access to everything. So, of course, they saw it. It's hard for dudes to strike up a conversation. I think kind of complimenting somebody by saying, that's a nice jacket, bro. Where you get that from? Now you're talking. You know, you got to meet people, Tom.
Yeah, call him bro. See what happens.
Well, yeah. That would be extraordinarily awkward for me.
Hey, bro, I really
Tom,
like your jacket. Can I buy you a drink, please?
It's just awkward.
Tom, would you use bro or bruh?
Neither. I would probably
say sir.
I would probably say, comma, sir. Yeah.
Now you look like a sir guy to me.
Yeah. But I got a couple things I wanted to ask you about. Al, you usually help us with learning the contemporary slang or even classic slang. Are you familiar with the term whale tail?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to think the last.
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
we were talking about it last week. Do you want to help him, Josh?
Yeah, it's
Is it that long piece of hair in the back of your head?
No,
that's a rat tail.
Where the when a women wear a thong, the straps show.
Yeah,
and in the back. Yeah,
above the crack of her ass.
It was really popular with like Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. They would wear the low-rise jeans, and then they would make sure that the top of their thong showed.
Yeah, so you can see the top of the thong, then it's diving into the gluteal cleft.
So you see the top of the cheeks. Too.
So it looks like a whale tail.
Comedian Chelsea Peretti called it a sexy mistake.
Now, Jess, can you tell me, are thongs coming back? I heard it's about time, right? It's been about 20 years.
Yeah, you know what? I'm in my 40s now, so if they're coming back, I'm not on that train.
Me either.
Yeah, no.
Some women think they're more comfortable. I've talked to
Really?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the size of your butt.
Okay.
It also depends on the size of the string, so to speak.
That's true. Yeah.
So did you ever deliberately sport the so-called whale tail?
No, I didn't. No, that I never.
Is that an invitation to meet Moby Dick?
I have a couple pairs of thongs that I wear.
The analogy of the whaling, you see.
Call me Ishmael.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Now, I have one quick question, Tom. What does the size of your butt have to do with it?
I think it depends on how this is. I don't know how to word this delicately, but from your outer cheeks to the
gluteal cleft.
Yeah, like the depth.
Because of comfort or aesthetics?
Oh, comfort.
Okay.
Yeah.
No? Wasn't the term butt floss used?
Between those, so why would it make a
because, like you said, it depends on the thickness. Because if it's a really thin one, it feels like it's going to cut you in half.
I see.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Al, on a serious note, you guys on your show Daily Blast Live had Leslie Jordan as a guest frequently.
Yes.
And sadly, he is gone, and he apparently had either a car accident or had a medical issue while driving. But a tremendously funny actor and comedian. Any particular thoughts? I did not get to see your show this week so far, so I don't know if you talked about it.
You know what's crazy, Tom, is I have on my sheet to talk to you, I had Leslie Jordan because it actually ties into this show a little bit. Leslie Jordan, we were one of the last shows that he did before his untimely demise. I was so shocked when they said it because we just spoken to him. Leslie Jordan passed. That I didn't even know who they were talking, because I was like, it's that weird thing with sudden death or whatever. But he was such a beautiful man, and the cool thing was, and here's how it ties in to the Bob and Tom show. The last time he was on our show, he had audio and video problems. It was borderline adorable, just because somebody kept calling him and his screen kept cutting out. and it eventually shut off. And he kept yelling, and it was a black screen as we're interviewing him, and he keeps going, "I'll be back, I'll be back. I'm gonna spin the block." And I was like, we learned that on this show. Spin the block means, and Leslie Jordan said it, so I thought about you.
That's awesome.
We're going to spin the block.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
No, I don't.
That was our connection.
What was spin the block? What did that mean? You're going to... oh, I know. Wait a minute. Is this the one where you cruise the room looking for love?
No, that's called the grope room. No, this is when somebody says they're going to come right back. I'm going to spin the block.
Oh, okay.
Like BRB.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'll be right back.
Perfect. That's a great definition. I'll be right back. I'm going to spin the block. I'll be back in 5.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever get an air BRB? Well, Al,
about 5 weeks worth of them.
Okay, no, Al Jackson is once again a single man, and Al, I know you recorded a new album last week.
Yes, I did. I recorded a new album in the great city of Chicago, and I was joined on stage by one Willie Griswold. Your son is just a hell of a human being and a great comic, and I wanted to tell you, man, you should be really proud, man. He worked his butt off. He did it the right way, and he killed opening, and just it was a honor to share the stage. So it was just like it was a really incredible weekend in Chicago. Shout out to Willie G. Shout out to the Comedy Bar.
All right, thank you, Al. No, before we go, Al, we got time for one new word or new phrase for me to get hipper, and then we'll be spinning the bottle? What is it again?
Oh God,
spinning the bottle.
Oh,
you ever play spin the bottle, Tom?
No, spinning the block. Sorry, Al. What do we got for this week?
I bet you do.
Tom, your word this week, and it's a word that hit me. Tom, this is probably a word that's from the early '90s. Tom, what does it mean to say? What is the word? How would you use the word souped? Like a can of soup, but just in the past tense.
Souped.
Souped. In the past tense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yesterday on the show, we had a lovely breakfast. I souped on the frittata that Jess Hooker brought.
No, that would be supped.
Oh, okay. Would soup mean getting so inebriated you couldn't tell if rather than eating actual food, you just drank booze all night? I didn't go to dinner. I just souped it last night.
I kind of like that.
I do too.
I don't care what the definition is. I like your definition much better.
Yeah, forget about the food. I just souped it last night. Liquid dinner.
Yeah, it'd be a cool way to tell everybody that you're an alcoholic.
That's right.
Yeah, I had soup last night again.
Yeah.
Doc said it's going to kill me.
That soup's making my liver hard. I can't.
I think we're mixing it up with sauce.
Oh, so what is the answer?
So souped means you're like, if you're souped, you're completely, think about taking a ladle of soup and pouring over your head, like you're all in on this person. So like if you're looking at the lovely Christy or the lovely Jess Hooker and their male companions, the first time I saw him was like, I walked in there, I saw Christy Lee from Bob and Tom. I'm sorry, I am souped. I'm all the way in.
I like that.
I do too. That's very nice.
Huh. What is
Tom, using it in a sense before we have to go.
Okay, let's see now.
You could use it about me if you want, Tom. Do you think I'm souped, Tom? I think you're souped.
Super.
Super.
I understand, as I understand it, so it would be, I walked into this establishment and I saw this lovely woman, and I immediately had some cheese and crackers, and pretty soon I was souped.
I'll take it.
Don't accept that.
Do not accept that.
And give that credence.
Why
I have to take it.
Take it, man.
All right, Al Jackson.
I like Chick's definition. Let's go with that one.
Okay. Thanks, Al. We'll see you soon.
Right,
and we look forward to that recording. Al can be seen in the Daily Blast Live pretty much on a daily basis. Find it on your computer, on a TV near you. Now, we've got our Orange Insoles thing. Josh, tell me more.
If you're on your feet all day, like if you're farming, you're a construction worker, a nurse, a teacher, maybe you work in a factory. Look, if you're standing all day, you're putting stress on your body. Stop waiting to do something about it. Go to orangeinsoles.com. Trick-or-treating is Monday. That's right. You're going to be out there with the kids. They're going to want to keep going to more and more houses. You need to embrace your posture and all things orange. Get yourself proper support from Orange Insoles in your shoes. I love them. They're in my shoes right now, and Orange Insoles carries men's sizes 15 plus. So everybody, first off, congratulations.
Yeah.
Second,
Well done.
we've got you covered. Head over to orangeinsoles.com. It's easy to use. They help you choose your insole based on activity or the shoes you wear. So if you're wearing cowboy boots, tennis shoes, work boots, Orange Insoles is here for you. Plus, Orange Insoles comes with a 60-day We Want You Happy guarantee. And, Tom, they don't come in those big sheets for you to cut your proper size out of. No. They come true to size. If you know someone who works on their feet, my gosh, Orange Insoles make the perfect stocking stuffer, don't they?
Yes,
that's
they
perfect.
do.
And you can turn that into almost like an artificial limb.
That's right.
Got that stiffness at the bottom of that stocking. You could put it on and walk around. Hey, kids, sorry, there's no toys. I'm wearing the stocking.
You know what? I bet Santa wears Orange Insoles.
Oh, I bet he does. He's got a lot of walking to do.
His are custom-made red.
I bet right now.
I bet they're 15.
The Orange Insole Sweepstakes is up and running at bobandtom.com/contest. Win that Yeti. Details are there. Anything else, Josh?
Yes, please. Through Halloween, October 31st, buy 2 pairs of Orange Insoles. Save $10 at orangeinsoles.com. Plus, you're going to get free shipping here in the USA.
Free shipping in the USA. Coming up, a little surprise. We've got Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. I know Mr. Godwin's got something all set for us. I'm really looking forward to involving pornography. We also have a couple of really interesting stories about cannabis and a lawsuit. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, Orange Insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to Orange Insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
Excellent.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Thursday, everybody. That means Thursday night football tonight. It's the start of Week 8. Make sure you go to bobandtom.com/contest to get entered into the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em contest, and you could win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. By the way, there's a Big Green Egg Fest going on this weekend in Collegedale, Tennessee, Saturday, the 29th of October. That's on the east side of Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's the Scenic City Egg Fest. You can go and check out the big green eggs, talk to the experts, see how they work. Most importantly, taste some of that great food they're cooking. It's the Big Green Egg Fest. They're all over the country. And again, this weekend, Collegedale, Tennessee on Saturday. That's the east side of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I'm sure a lot of our Bob and Tom Show listeners will show up and enjoy the Big Green Egg. Rolling through a Thursday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Truth be told, most casual sports fans wouldn't know a half pipe from a half back if it weren't for ESPN's coverage of the X Games and Winter X Games. But now, the network and the extreme sports firms are changing terms of their financial marriage. ESPN is selling its majority stake in the games, ending a nearly 3-decade run. ESPN helped nudge snowboarding, skateboarding, and other action sports out of the fringe and into the mainstream. ESPN will remain a minority partner in the X Games and will continue to televise them. Winona Judge will recreate the Judd's 1991 Farewell Tour TV special for a new special featuring Ashley McBryde, Brandi Carlile, Little Big Town, Martina McBride, and others. It'll be taped November 3rd at Middle Tennessee State University, just as the 91 special was. CMT will broadcast it in March. Judge says in a statement, stepping on that stage more than 30 years ago was an emotional night, and it will be again for different reasons. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation at the water cooler.
Man, I can't wait until the new episodes of Survivor are shown. I've really become addicted to those reality shows.
Oh, I am too. I live for Rupert. I love that guy. I've wanted to be a Survivor contestant ever since the first one. The locations they stay at are so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Hey, would you ever do Big Brother?
Well, actually, I've already done my Big Brother.
Huh?
I haven't done my father or my grandpa yet.
You've slept with your Big Brother Dave?
Well, yeah.
Wow, small world. I slept with your Big Brother Dave.
What?
Yeah, he's cute.
This has been Spit Take Theater. Wow. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
All right. Well, that took a nasty turn, didn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go, and so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were at 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show.
At a grand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Josh Arnold chair.
Hello there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. He's manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and you're listening to the amazing sound of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Live. They are around the corner in this big building of ours.
Oh, boy.
and they're just around the corner.
Where the fun is made.
Thank you.
You know, you guys didn't tell me that the mayor of Uranus, Missouri, wore sunglasses while he was
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite things because it drives Tom just insane for someone to do that.
Hey, the sun never sets in the cool.
That's exactly right.
Or the incredibly uncool.
Or the fudge.
Yeah, we have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band today. We got a little something special coming up in just a few minutes. I'll tell you what it is when it happens. In the meantime, let's say goodbye to Duke. Thank you very much, Duke. We'll get to this special thing as soon as it arrives.
I'm loving
You know
the
what?
setups.
Good plan.
Love it.
No, we just a slight change.
No, I figured you.
Behind the scenes an issue. It'd be nice if you didn't acknowledge that.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a moment.
Be nice if you.
What are you doing?
Playing the Bee Gees. Look at
It's either that or Susie Ford.
That chills us out when it gets weird in here.
Susie Ford.
We gotta.
We have all these great musicians, and you're playing this.
Well, it's either that or Josh and Tom are going to fist fight. And I don't want to say.
I vote for the fight.
I'm out.
All right.
Okay. Well, Christy's got a couple of news
Do you
stories.
want Pat to do a song? I could do a story that leads into that.
Remember that when someone would start a fight when you were a kid in school and you take care of my light work. Remember that?
Oh, God.
Light work?
Yeah, they go, you're not worth fighting.
Yeah.
I'd never heard that.
Wait a second. I think it may be time for our special guest.
Is it time?
I think we have it. It's Duke. Are you ready? Oh, there we go. No, I can see our guest.
There he is.
We have to have the proper intro before we can actually speak to him. Duke, can you and the ladies go forward for us here? There we go. That's it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
We're the Steven Singer. On Bob and Tom. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the IHateStevenSinger.com theme song, live as it happens. And joining us via satellite, it's Steven Singer himself. Do you get that a lot, Steven? Someone wakes you up and they've got a band playing your theme song?
Usually when I walk into the room, much like the President of the United States, and they play Hail to the Chief, I have the Steven Singer singers playing, throwing rose petals at my feet.
How nice.
It's Duke follows me all around the country. It's terrific. Terrific. You guys have spoiled me with these two lovely ladies, these singers, and Duke Tomato and the Power Trios, and man, they're just phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Well, Steven, I have a couple of questions. These are technical questions in the global world of jewelry.
Yes.
Is there a Halloween aspect to anyone's particular focus in the world of jewels at this time of year? Do people get pumpkins or do they get diamonds?
Do you want the real answer? Is we stole a lot of stupid things for Halloween, like pumpkin charms and witches and stupid, just dumb things.
I like all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, and we have a whole animal collection. So there's some weird animals, like we have a flying pig and things like that people like to buy those.
Pink Floyd fans, sure.
And and actually we have right now we're doing a lovely charity for the SPCA. Where we had this Helping Paws charm, and all the profits go to the SPCA, and we're raising money for them. And my lovely dog, Buddy the Jeweler, is the sponsor. So we do that, and there's a lot of people that get that for all occasions. But for some reason, Halloween brings out the kids and people, and they get a lot of those, and it's very, very nice. So
I'm not clear. What is it? Is it a doggy? What is it? Oh, you got
it's
one over there?
a little necklace. It's called Helping Paws. Let me see if I can even.
Oh yeah,
sure.
There we go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There we go.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh,
It's
a little heart and a little paw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I think $128, and it's all real, and it's diamonds, and it's great. It lasts forever, and it has an adjustable chain, so it fits everyone. And it's just a nice thing, you know. We like to give back to the community, and I have a great dog named Buddy, like I said, that rescued me a few years ago, and so he's got his own Facebook and Instagram and
all right.
Twitter, and he's a superstar. So that's nice.
What type of puppy dog is Buddy?
Buddy is half poodle, half human. He's
Okay, all right.
He's a
human.
He's got his own business cards. He's a
He's a hoodle.
No.
He's a hoodle. He's in charge of all pet projects at the store.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's.
And if you go online, you'll see him on our site and on his Facebook page.
He has 9 million followers.
Hey, Stephen, is there now? Let's continue this theory real quick. The seasonality of particular gifts. Is there a Thanksgiving jewel that people like to get?
No, really, the three majors are Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Mother's Day, and then, of course, anniversary, birthday. And then the Just Love You, or the much more important gift, I would like to get laid gift. That's the most.
Oh, there you go.
That's got to be your top seller.
We sell those 365 days a year. There's only two reasons that people buy jewelry. One is because they're madly in love, or one is because they want to get laid. And that's it.
Or they're sorry.
Jewelry's a dumb. I've told you this before. Jewelry's a dumb product. You can't live in it. You can't eat it. You can't drive it. It's a useless, dumb product, except the way it makes your loved one feel.
Well, see, on that note, we'll leave it because those are the words of Steven Singer. You'll find them at IHateStevenSinger.com. Dog people, I should clarify, the dog necklace or bracelet is worn by the human.
Yes, not the dog.
I mean, you could put it on your dog, but he'll probably swallow it.
You can get your dog.
You make a good point, Tom. We have a whole collection of jewelry, animal jewelry for humans. However, we are launching this fourth quarter pet jewelry. So actually, you could buy stuff for your pets. So if you're so inclined and so insane, you could buy a necklace.
A little bling for your
You could buy probably sneakers for your horse if you want.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that is out there.
All right, Steve. We should probably play Steven out. Duke, could you do the exit music for Mr. Singer? Once again, I hate Steven Singer. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those lovely ladies. That's so.
With Steven Singer. I'm Bob and Tom. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. One more time with gusto.
Okay.
We're the Steven Singer. Stay long at home. I'm Bob and Tom. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. I need a free necklace, Steven.
In trouble, Duke?
It's on the way.
All right. A little tomato, I think.
Good seeing you, Steven.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you,
Bye,
I look
Steven.
forward to talking to you again.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks to the Steven Singer Singers and the Steven Singer Singers Singers are going to come back with a little surprise.
All right.
That'll be the Steven Singer Singers.
Yes.
Boy, that's hard to say. With a little surprise for Mr. McGee.
Oh.
How about that?
And then some, and something special for Mr. Godwin coming up.
Nice.
That's right. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach. So I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And I was like, look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone? You know someone who might like that Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store, depending on their mobile device. Once they download the Bob and Tom app, they can listen to their local radio station, listen to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, even contact us directly via text or email with just one click. Set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Christy Lee, the first voice you hear in the morning. Oh, yeah. Rolling through this Thursday, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio with the Brass to Mouth Horns, Jess Hooker and Al Jackson all together right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Philippine officials say a strong earthquake has rocked a large swath of the northern Philippines, injuring at least 26 people, forcing the closure of an international airport and prompting the evacuation of patients in a hospital. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology said Tuesday night's magnitude 6.4 quake was set off by movement in a local fault centered 5 miles northwest of Lagayan town in Abra province at a depth of 7 miles. The U.S. tsunami warning system said no warning or advisory was issued. A Russian court has rejected an appeal by U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner of her 9-year prison sentence for drug possession, a step that could move her closer to a possible high-stakes prisoner swap between Moscow and Washington. The All-Star center with the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury and 2-time Olympic gold medalist convicted August 4th after police said they found vape canisters containing cannabis oil in her luggage at a Moscow airport. And that's a look at things you may have missed on this Wednesday. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You have never encountered a homeless person talking about socialism. That's never happened.
Yeah, how did that start?
Yeah. And when did you ever talk to a homeless person?
Take me on that journey.
I bet Tom talks.
Oh, sure I do.
Out of my way, Stinky. That kind of thing.
Move it
out of my way,
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Space Shuttle astronauts are halfway through their 7-day research mission. Endeavour is expected to become an orbiting maternity ward today when frog eggs that were fertilized earlier in the mission start to hatch. Now
we are scheduled to hook up with Commander Thompson. We should hook up right now, I believe.
Hello, Houston.
They're speaking with Bob and Tom. Hello, Endeavour.
Hello, Spaceship Earth. This is Captain Thompson.
Hey, Captain, how are you?
Captain, how are you?
We're doing great. We do a lot of experiments up here.
Yeah, we're just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs. The eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well, great.
There they come.
This is exciting.
Some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God! Oh, help me!
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
I Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Or a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever
There's a
you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay. She was very limber. Show's over.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Info, indiestrut.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, chick.
Hi there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's ready. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Hello. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Willie Griswold taking a day off. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, we've got a live band and singers and all sorts of things going on today.
It's very exciting. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Duke and the boys will be doing their thing live at Baker Street, the Baker Street Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, coming up on Saturday night. We're going to hear something special from Duke in just a few minutes. Right now, look at that, look at that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
The girls.
You don't sound really creepy.
I was looking at the baritone saxophone.
Oh, okay.
That is a nice piece
Does
of
that
work.
make you a horn?
Makes
Make
me
you
horny.
want to have sax?
Very good. Thank you very much, Duke. We'll hear from Duke in just a second. Right now, we turn to Mr. Godwin. You have a tribute you've put together with the ladies?
Yeah, we're going to build a song. Watch this. I started off.
Watch this.
Nice and slow, yeah. Then the girls come in. Are you with me?
Yes. Maybe.
We are.
They were before you asked them if they were with you.
That was the most polite irritation I've ever heard. Yes.
Did I throw you off? Let's start it again.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Build it up, yeah. Oh, sounds nice. One more time. The band can come in when they want, just by feel. Policeman took my license off of me. Says I can't use it anymore. Says I was drunk, too drunk to see. Now I'm walking to the liquor store. Walking to the liquor store. Oh yeah. Walking to the liquor store. Girls, give me two more, I'm feeling it. Walking to the liquor store. My legs are tired. Yeah. Walking to the liquor store. It's all me now. I can drive now. I've switched to beer. Tommy, no Irish whiskey anymore. Thanks for the bail money. Totaled my car when I hit a deer. Guess what? Now I'm walking to the liquor store. Walking to the liquor store. It's nice, dude. Walking to the liquor store. Two more, we're done. Walking to the liquor store. Walking to the liquor store. All right. Now if we could just end this thing. Walking to the liquor store.
Hi.
Oh, thank you, Pat Godwin. A special insert with Ann and Amy and the Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Nice job, just diving into that.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Pat.
Sounded great.
They're professional musicians.
Now we have an opportunity. I think we have a nice window here for Duke to play one of the classics Duke has a number of great albums out there. You'll find out a bunch of that stuff on that interweb thing.
Yes, you will.
And Duke, would you mind doing a little bit of tie you up action for us?
Leather gets slick, rubber gets squeaky. Out in the parking lot now, Tom, I swear it's gonna get freaky. I'm gonna tie you up. He said, freaky. I'm gonna tie you up. Put on some ball rub and go, yeah. I'm gonna tie you up. Sexy time. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna tie you up. With me, beat me on Lloyd. Yeah. Call me a dirty damn name. Yeah. After tonight, yeah, it will never be the same. Tie you up. I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna tie you up. Old school now. Head like a melon, body like a tank. Just the kind of woman I'd like to spank. In the backseat of a Buick, I whoop, 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 like, won't believe the things we'll do. I wanna tie you up. Pretty, wasn't it? I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up. Sweet Tina, I could never resist. If it don't hurt, she gets pissed. I wanna tie you up. You ready, Tom? Tie you up.
Dick Mango's here.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up. Dick, take it.
I don't need no Viagra or that smoking dope. I need myself a lady to tie up with this rope.
Tie you up.
Dick's got more.
Wait a minute, Dick. I was going to say, we didn't do that song just for that verse, I'm telling you. I'm going to tie you up. I'm going to tie you up. Stick it, Dick.
Missionary position. That same old routine. Put on these leather panties and be my bondage queen.
Holy hell. I'm going to tie you up. I'm going to tie you up. I'm going to tie you up. I'm not looking for a girl who likes to shop. I'm gonna find me a woman who knows how to use a crop. I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna tie you up. Tie you up. I'm gonna tie you up. Anybody got something? Nope. Well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I can't repeat the rest of the verses. It's really tough when you play an all ages crowd. Too.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, maybe Dick Mango could do one more.
Oh. We're all thrilled.
I hope so.
I could do something too.
Well, you got one? Why don't you do one, Patty G?
Sure, I'll give it a shot here. Well, you know, my ex and I, we no longer get freaky.
Oh.
So obviously you know that we don't speak it.
I won't tie you
I got one more here.
I won't tie you up. Rolling now.
Here we go.
I won't tie you up.
I got you.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I won't tie you up. Take it. Pat.
She puts me in front of a judge with all kinds of papers to assort. Yeah, she's gonna tie me up, all right, in court.
I've got one.
Oh, Josh.
I won't tie you up. Tie you up. Gonna tie you up. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Arnold.
When I'm feeling horny and want to have some sex, I pick up my phone and call Pat's ex.
So you're the one.
Tie you up.
It ain't nothing personal, Mr. Godwin.
Gonna tie you up.
Pleasure, boy.
Gonna tie you up.
Old Jimmy might be mine.
I just was doing something because you guys weren't doing anything, so I was just.
It was
All
good.
right.
Are we done?
Yeah.
I think so.
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot what I was doing.
They're tying us up.
Hit me. Well, Christy, we're all mature adults here. Yeah, baby. I know every woman who's heard this song today will sleep tonight fantasizing about Dick Mango.
And tying him up.
And then ditching him.
Beautiful.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen, with the beautiful horn section. They're doing a fine job there. The brass to mouth horns.
Can we rename them?
What do you want to name them now?
Kiss My Brass.
That's good.
I like okay. All right. You got brass-tastic, maybe.
He said, "Kiss my breath."
Okay, thank you very much, Duke. We got more cool stuff coming up, including the shoo-in of the week. We've got the Ace Cosby joke of the day, and perhaps a bonus joke, I understand, with a very special introduction coming your way. I'm very excited about that. Now, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. It can be tough to train your brain to stay in problem-solving mode and facing all those challenges we have in life, and that's where therapy comes in. And it's okay to be not okay is a slogan that's out there now, which is actually very important because we all want to be okay. So help yourself get better and do what you can do. One of those things is to get therapy, and one of the ways to do that is with BetterHelp, and this is all about online therapy. It's convenient, of course. You can do it wherever you are, very accessible. It's also extremely affordable and available entirely online. If you want, you can do it on camera. You can do it without the camera. You can do it just entering data, if you will, by typing it into a keyboard. However you want to do it, they're going to make it comfortable for you. That's the key here. You can be hooked up with a therapist in as little as 48 hours after filling out a brief survey, and you can switch therapists at any time. Get all the information by going to BetterHelp.com BetterHelp.com/BT show. We're all on your side. We all want to be feeling great. And Bob and Tom Show listeners, by the way, can knock 10% off their first month just by going to BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Start feeling good. It's important to all of us. When we come back, we have the shoe-in of the week with our winner of that fabulous Big Green Egg Mini Max talking to Mr. McGee, and some more music, including something special from Mr. Godwin, I think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Energy. The study notes the global demand for fossil fuels is set to peak in the next few decades. It's one of the strongest signs yet that Elon Musk will officially be taking over at Twitter. The billionaire has posted video of himself strolling into the company's headquarters, carrying a porcelain sink and tweeting, "Entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in." Musk faces a deadline of tomorrow to seal his $44 billion deal to take Twitter private. Musk has also changed his Twitter profile to refer to himself as Chief Twit, T-W-I-T. And a Washington state judge has fined Facebook's parent company, Meta, nearly $25 million for campaign finance violations. The penalty was issued by a King County Superior Court judge who ruled Meta repeatedly and intentionally broke campaign finance disclosure law. It's believed to be the largest campaign finance penalty in U.S. history. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook or Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, "Say it to my face." And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called "Oh, No, You Didn't." Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, "Oh, no, you didn't."
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like those dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation, The Important Meeting.
Hello, Jenkins here.
Yeah, Mr. Jenkins, this is Phil Johnson.
Oh, Phil, glad you called.
Good morning. I'm not going to be able to make it into work today. I'm sick.
You what?
I'm sorry, I just can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
No, Johnson, listen. I got a phone call last night.
Yeah?
I talked to the client.
Uh-huh.
Today's the big presentation.
Today?
Yeah, today. It's going to be big.
Oh, I can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
Johnson, this is the big presentation. Besides that, frankly, you don't sound sick to me.
Oh, yeah? I'm sleeping with my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
This has been Spit Take Theater. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. You ever driven in a Corvette? What do you?
I'm a little bit tall for the vet.
Are you really?
That's a
Right.
big car.
Yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just
really?
look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah.
Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr.
Check me out.
Success. That's Greg Hahn.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
She's eating a $100,000 candy bar. There's Pat
Called
Godwin.
$100,000 now. Why did they change the name?
I don't know. Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, Josh Arnold.
Hey, man.
Hi, Jess Hooker.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and
I am over here grooving.
we need to
They're good.
stretch this out so we get the horns coming.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
my favorite part.
Duke, you want to take over the command of this song?
You want to take the reins, if you will?
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Hi, everybody. We're not Dick Mango, and we're damn glad about it.
Yep.
Tighten up. We give the drummer some.
Tighten up.
Yeah, baby.
Give me some bass now.
Oh, yeah.
Feel that. There's a keyboard over here.
Call it the 88s.
Can we make it mellow? Make it mellow.
Oh, that is so nice. It's not Archie Bell and the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but it's nice.
It's very nice. Duke Tomato and the Power Tree. And Steven Singer. I should point out Duke Tomato will be at the Baker Street Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, coming up on Saturday night. Thank you very much, Duke. All right. And now, I want you guys to be standing by because after the shoe-in of the week, we have a very special treat, I understand. Now, we are going to be joined by Tom Giroux.
That's right. It's time for this week's shoe-in of the
Scared
week.
me to death.
I'm awake.
Often imitated, never duplicated the original football picking show of the United States of America and all the ships at sea. Here's Tom.
We have our Week 7 winner of the Pigskin Pick'em. The way this works, you got to pick all the NFL games, and we got Week 8 up and running. You've got to get your entry in before 8 o'clock this evening, 8 o'clock Eastern time, before the start of the Thursday nighter. But we should have Mr. Giroux from Crawfordsville, Iowa, joining us on the phone. Tom, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, congratulations. You won the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
That's awesome. Thank you.
And you are going to be speaking with Mr. Chick McGee. I'm sure it's considered a great honor by you and your family
Darn right.
to be doing so.
They're probably all standing around right now with pictures, taking pictures of you on the phone with me. Very exciting, very exciting.
Now, Tom, are you a big football fan, or was this just dumb luck?
It was dumb luck. I am a fan, but it was pure luck.
I see. Do you have a special team that you root for in Crawfordsville, Iowa?
It's weird. I'm a Dolphins fan.
Oh, okay.
You're a
I'm one of the maybe 20 of them in Iowa, but yep, still Finn.
Fins up, right? Isn't that what they say?
Is there a reason that you're a Dolphins fan?
They were good when I was little.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the Chick McGee thing. That's why Chick was a Redskins now.
Because when he was a little boy, they were undefeated in the National Football League.
Did you watch that celebration of the
yes, I did.
Anniversary? Some of those guys are still looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have any disagreement with Larry Zonka, I can tell you that.
No.
Remember, he was in here one day, and he almost picked me up out of the chair. And that was some pounds ago when I was heavy.
Larry is
heavy now, but it was really
now. The way this works, congratulations, by the way, on winning the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max, Tom. But now you get to pick against Chick McGee in the famous shoe-in of the week. And Chick has a full boat of picks this morning.
Many. This is going to take some time, but if we concentrate and plow through this, we'll be done before you know it. Okay. Here we go. Let's start with your favorite team, the Miami Dolphins hosting. The Miami Dolphins visiting the Detroit Lions this weekend. Detroit is the home underdog. They're getting 4. Who do you like, Miami or Detroit?
I have to take Miami.
That's right. You're saying that Miami is going to win and win by more than 4 points. The point spread's working this, so I'm taking the Lions plus 4. This is the week the Lions come back. They start playing like they did kind of sort of at the beginning of this is taking too long. I need to move on. Okay, Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders. That would be Ace Cosby's favorite team. They visit the New Orleans Saints. Go down there to Louisiana is how they say it. If you live in New Orleans, it's Louisiana. The New Orleans Saints, home underdog. They're getting 2. Who do you like, Las Vegas or the Saints?
I'm going to take Vegas.
You're going to take Vegas?
A wise man.
I'm going to take Vegas as well, minus the 2, Tom. That's the way that one should read. Let's see. The Jacksonville Jaguars hosting they will be hosting here in a couple years after they get all this posturing and lying done. They'll be moving to London, England to actually be the first NFL team in Europe. So the
you
Jaguars,
heard it here first, folks.
That's exactly right. Take that to the bank. Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars they're playing at Wembley this weekend.
Yeah.
The Jags are minus 3.
Who do you like? Yes, the the London Jaguars or the Denver Broncos?
I will take London.
Okay. He's right. I'm going to take the Jaguars minus the 3.
Brilliant.
Yes, well done. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady, who's mad at everybody. And, in my limited exposure to high school football and being on a team and trying to be successful on that team and be a good teammate.
Comic relief, really.
Yeah, it's comic relief. The thing that I found out if I wasn't really having a great game is if the starting quarterback who'd won 7 Super Bowls would come over and yell at me. That would really help things move things along.
Motivates one.
That's exactly
do better.
Right. So, Baltimore is at Tampa, and the Ravens. And you know what? I have to check this again. The Ravens are getting 3. And that game is tonight. Who do you like, Baltimore or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I like Baltimore.
Yep.
I like Baltimore as well.
Especially Halloween weekend.
Oh, the Ravens. Sure.
The Raven. Nevermore. You know who's going to be the special cheerleader tonight?
Who?
Annabelle Lee.
Oh.
No, not Eleanor?
Eleanor Lee? No.
Well, Eleanor's from the story.
Annabelle And what?
Isn't it Ella North?
No, it was. Isn't it the sea, the shining sea? Anna, isn't her name Annabelle Lee?
Annabelle Lee is a poem, but it's not part of the Raven.
No, I didn't say it was. He's wrote other things, but the Raven.
Hey, Tom's getting bored.
How about some football?
Me too.
All right. The Indianapolis Colts hosting the Washington football team, and they're getting 4 points in Indianapolis. Who do you like, Washington or Indianapolis?
The only game I missed last week was Washington, so I'm going to go with Washington.
Okay. I am going to go with Washington as well. I'll take the team +4. And finally, the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Chicago.
Washington's -4, right?
No, Washington +4.
Okay.
Washington +4 in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is the favorite. Dallas hosting the Chicago Bears. All of a sudden, the world beating Chicago Bears. They looked amazing against Bill Belichick and the Patriots. The Bears getting 10. Who do you like, Chicago or Dallas?
Oh, the Bears.
I will take the Bears as well, and that is my double shock, Tom. And see, our long national nightmare is finally over. we finished it. We're all done.
Okay, no, good. It could be a big week for you, Chick.
Yep.
Congratulations to you, Tom. You can have a lot of fun, make some great food with that beautiful Big Green Egg Grill. Are we keeping you from your job right now?
Oh, no.
Okay.
What do you do? What are you, a shoplifter? What do you do over there?
No, I'm in my office. I'm a supply chain manager at the University of Iowa Hospital.
Oh, wow, that sounds important.
That sounds like the adult world.
Yeah.
What do you mean we're out of sutures? I've got a patient pleading here. Is that Tom Jackass on the phone with Bob and Tom again?
I'm sorry, they're stuck on a boat somewhere. I can't get them here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, Tom, it sounds like you've got a serious job, so we'll let you take care of serious business, and I'm sure you help a lot of people every day. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Giroux, Tom Giroux from Crawfordsville, Iowa. It's great talking
Was
to
Al
you.
Giroux, right?
Yeah.
We're in this love together.
Great song.
Let's not get carried away.
Sadly,
That's a great
he's
song.
not with us anymore.
I love Al
Really?
Giroux.
What, did he move to Scotland or something?
I think he actually lived in France, didn't he? But yeah, he's gone. Sorry. Time for us to move forward here. Before we do, I want to remind you, this NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. That includes the Thursday Nighter. It's on Mondays, Sundays, Thanksgiving, Christmas triple headers, the International Series. Every postseason game you can listen on the NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com. So listen to the NFL wherever you are via Westwood One streams. You can merely ask Ms. Alexa to, you know what, open Westwood One Sports. It's the NFL on Westwood One. Thank you very much.
Are you trying to scare Alexa?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
She's not the boss of me.
All right. Fair enough.
Now, we turn to Christy Lee at the news desk. Christy, have we missed anything?
Yeah, according to the BBC, Pope Francis says even nuns are in the habit of watching porn.
Hang on a second.
Did he use the pun as well?
Read that again. What is it?
According to the BBC, Pope Francis says even nuns are in the habit of watching porn.
Which BBC? Lexington Steel?
The 86-year-old pontiff made the comments in response to a question about how digital and social media should be best used. He told priests and seminarians that pornography was, quote, a vice that so many people have, even priests and nuns.
Seminarians. Now, they're 80-year-olds, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, 80 to 89.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
No, they're...
Centenarians, that would be...
What? I'm sorry?
Francis continued, quote, the pure heart cannot receive this pornographic information. He advised the group to delete this from their phones so you can not have temptation in hand.
So to speak.
So it wasn't just nuns, it was priests as well.
Right, but what kind of porn do they watch? What do you think their fetish is? What are they into?
Oh, I bet they're into like anybody else.
Yeah,
probably.
I think it's probably...
Nuns?
I was informed this morning.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to say by which person on our staff was aware of this. I was not at all aware of this.
Pat.
There is apparently a huge category of porno known as confessional porn.
What? I'm not even aware of this.
What?
And
so I go into a confession and things
get on your knees and
get out of hand. Huh?
Apparently, I guess it's my understanding. I guess that the lady goes into the confessional.
Yeah, talk slow.
And then,
right.
and then things open up and things show up.
Things open up.
boy.
Oh, in the little window when he opens the little
Apparently, yes. I have never seen this. I have no intention of looking for it.
Wait a minute. There's a glory hole in the.
Well, they call it a glory be to God hole. And it's,
I wouldn't have even done that joke, I think, because you're going to go to hell
We're
now.
all going to hell.
Look, my one-way ticket's already been punched.
Mine too.
I can get away with it.
I'm on the same bus.
Does Pat have a song about this?
I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, I have a song.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm afraid to do it now, but these are the Pope's. These are the Pope's words. Little Alice Cooper. Pope has the power. Keep the church pure.
Ping, ping.
The church has its doctrines, no dirty videos or literature. He says the devil enters on the mobile phone when a priest is lonely on the internet alone. But it's not just the priests, cardinals, and bishops. Yeah, who fall to temptation when the devil calls. Even nuns watch porn. Even nuns watch porn. Love sick and forlorn. Even nuns watch porn. That's the Pope right there.
Wow.
Those are the Pope's lyrics.
Our apologies to Alice Cooper, although I think that's a better song than Alice.
And you're worried about upsetting Alice Cooper.
What's the original song?
Only Women Bleed. Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Have you never heard Only Women
it's
Bleed?
something else.
You haven't heard?
It's, why that was a hit is such a mystery to me.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
nice
That was my
melody,
parents'
yeah.
wedding song.
They danced that to that.
I
Huh?
watched the video.
Yeah, they had to postpone the wedding for 17 days, so it landed just right.
Oh my gosh.
Hell of a honeymoon.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Bloody mess. Okay. Coming up, we have a little more action with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. By the way, they're going to be at the Baker Street Center coming up Saturday night. That's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Right now, we turn to Chick McGee, who wants to be home
hang
safe.
on just a second. This is Alice
It's
Cooper.
pretty. Yeah.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah. I don't know that we have
I don't know
time
if
for
we have
this.
time. Yeah, thank you. I agree.
Man got his woman.
Man got his woman.
To take his
This is going to have to happen.
Take his seed.
Yeah, turn it off.
He got the power.
Oh, she got the need. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, my fault.
To take his seed.
It gets worse.
wild.
It gets worse.
It's wonderfully poetic.
And it was a hit.
Really?
Well, it's
It
a very
was a
sensual,
gigantic hit.
What's wrong with you guys back then?
Oh, no. It's lovely.
Well, it's talk like that makes me want to go home and wrap up in an Afghan and lock down the compound, because I have the Simply Safe, do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. It's just this simple. Right now, you folks, Bob and Tom Show listeners, can get 40% off Simply Safe's award-winning home security system. Just go to simplysafetom.com. It's that simple. Simply Safe named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News & World Report. And at Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. Blankets your home in protection with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door. HD security cameras inside and out, and even hazard sensors that detect fires and floods and other threats internally to your home. Monitoring experts use proprietary advanced response technology to visually confirm when a break-in is real, so you can get the highest priority police dispatch. And 24/7 professional monitoring costs under $1 a day. Don't miss this chance, though, to save big, big, big when you protect your home with the best. Get 40% off your order when you visit simplysafetom.com today. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes, then install it yourself. Go to simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming right back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Ah.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee!
I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, the Bob and Tom Show podcasts are available and out there for you to download for free. You want a little more Jess Hooker, a little more Jessica Alsman, a little more Willie Griswold, Jason Hofsetz as well. It's the Bits and Pieces podcast. It takes 4 co-hosts to get this one on the air. It's a dive into the Bob and Tom archives and discussions of some of their favorite bits and pieces from the show. It's a great podcast for those that are longtime listeners of the Bob and Tom Show, going back and remembering. And for those of you that are brand new and want to know what the heck's going on, it's a great way for you to find out more about the show. It's the Bits and Pieces podcast. Free to download and available at bobandtom.com/podcast. You got that Josh Arnold podcast and the Bob and Tom Show extra podcast in there as well. Some extra Bob and Tom weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern time for you to download. And did I mention it is free, all for you at bobandtom.com/podcast. Coming up, things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show and a look at history on this October 27th with Professor Thomas B. Griswold. All next. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. NFL Thursday Night Football this evening exclusively on Amazon Prime. Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Major League Baseball, Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner plans to keep Aaron Boone as his manager. Steinbrenner, speaking as he left the Yankees player development complex, said he believes Boone is a very good manager, and I don't see a change there, was the quote. Boone agreed last October to a 3-year deal with a team option for 2025. NBA winners last night in regulation: the Hawks, Cleveland, Toronto, Milwaukee, Minnesota, the Bulls, Utah, Miami, and Denver. And in overtime, the Knicks beat Charlotte 134-131. And in the NHL, the Isles over the Rangers in the Battle of New York 3-0. Edmonton beat St. Louis, and Tampa Bay over Anaheim. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games, and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
When you need relief and you need it fast, eat a bowl of Sphincter Blast.
Hi, I'm Harry Kalanick Jr. for the new high-fiber breakfast cereal, Sphincter Blast. One 10-ounce serving contains more fiber than a log of New England birch firewood. Sphincter Blast. Some cereals shoot for the moon. We shoot for Uranus. Just say to your grocer, snap, crackle, plop. Tell him Harry Kalanick Jr. sent you, and watch for my BMTV special. Harry Kalanick Jr. Unplugged. Sphincter Sphincter Blast in the big brown tapered package. That's, of course, so the box won't slam shut. It may sound corny, but Sphincter Blast is hip, cool, and it's solid.
When you need relief and you need it fast, eat a bowl of Sphincter Blast.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16. Mm-hmm. And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and...
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. He's manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
It's so cool listening to Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the big fat horn section, the brass to mouth horns. Wait a minute, what did he rename them?
Kiss My Brass.
Kiss My Brass. It sounded good. And we've got the Steven Singer Singers here with us. Annie and Amy. And we're going to actually, we need their help here. So, hey, Duke, if you could just give me a second here. We have neglected a couple of things on today's show. Yeah. I will quickly remind you to go to bobandtom.com/contest and get in on the action to win that beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. Get your entries in for all those NFL games prior to 8 o'clock Eastern time coming up this evening. I will also remind you to win that cooler, the Yeti cooler from Orange Insoles. Check that out at orangeinsoles.com. But we have to get that Ace Cosby special event in, and I think Duke and the ladies have worked a little something out for us.
Yeah, it's kind of a jinx this year because that last thing was an E and this is an E flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's that sexy man with the joke? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I texted my ex-girlfriend last night. I said I need a date for Halloween. She texted me right back, October 31st.
You may not realize that was the punchline, folks, but it was.
Hey, everybody! Everybody laugh. All right.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It sure was.
Now, go ahead, Josh.
I appreciate you. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. Thank you, Omaha Steaks, for sponsoring the joke of the day. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required.
Now, here's something very rare. We're going to do an encore.
Yeah.
Ladies, you've been instructed as to how this works. Are you ready?
We are.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Chick McGee, here he is with his joke of the day.
What do hillbillies do on Halloween?
I don't know what.
Pumpkin.
Oh, jeez.
That was Chick McGee's joke of the day.
You know how they are.
Does this help?
If she ain't good enough for us, she ain't good enough for her. That's just awful. I see. It's time now for
I see.
Mine was better.
Yes, Ace. I am painfully aware of it. Time now for Today in History. Here he is.
We missed so much good news. We'll have to get to it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Good news tonight.
This one's for you, Patty G.
All right.
In 1682, Philadelphia was founded by
William Penn.
William Penn. Very good, very simple.
Was that his real name or a pen name?
Hey, look, man, without him, we would not have the cheesesteak, so don't go knocking.
I see.
1904, the New York City subway opened. And was
the above ground part.
Immediately covered, by the way, in graffiti.
That's right.
Just as
and public masturbation went up tenfold.
Who do you think the first guy was that did that? Or maybe lady? I don't know.
To do it on a subway?
Yeah.
His name was Jonas Winkdale. And yes, there's a plaque in the station there.
Man, there should be. There absolutely should be.
They didn't have to glue it on.
No.
Just walked up to the wall and stuck right there.
Yep.
1955, a movie I've never gotten or thought was any good, Rebel Without a Cause, starring James Dean and Natalie Wood. How are they doing, by the way?
They're both dead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You could not be more...
Cars and boats, huh?
Yeah.
Did they ever do a sequel?
You could not be more correct.
How would they do it?
A Rebel with a Cause? I don't know.
They did, yeah. He became a member of Greenpeace.
Okay.
And
he glued himself to a Porsche.
If you want to go watch a James Dean movie like Giant, and he died during the filming, but he's probably, I think that's his best movie.
Okay, well, it's just, I don't know. I just never got it.
Whiny, in my opinion.
There were enough superheroes.
Tearing me apart.
Would have been better, right, Josh?
If there were a superhero.
Rebel Without a Cause. Jim Backus, not just his dad, he's also like Aquaman or something. That's what these movies need, or more of those guys. Happy birthday, James Cook.
The Human Torch is here.
British explorer.
Oh, he's invented champagne.
Didn't he get poached by the... Did Captain Cook, didn't he get eaten?
Did that actually happen?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I see him in a big pond.
Right. I've always seen cartoons of that.
Yeah,
but
let's see, happy birthday, Theodore Roosevelt.
Bully.
He invented, of course, the famous condom.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
The Rough Rider. You know what I'm talking about, Chris. Ribbed for your pleasure.
You know what I'm talking about.
Spurred for your pleasure.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
And happy birthday in the world of basketball to Lonzo Ball.
Well, your name is your destiny.
Well, famous for his one testicle hanging lower.
He's doing pretty well, actually.
Go Lonzo.
Yeah. Things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show. I wondered who used the phrase, I don't know whether to crap or go blind. Where that came from, who used that first.
And we didn't find out.
No, we didn't.
We never found
Stevie
out.
Wonder.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio was here with the brass to mouth horns and the Steven Singer singer. Let's see. Hello Fresh always sends you the good beef.
That's right.
That's a quote from Tom Griswold.
He's not wrong.
He's not. Remember, China evidently has a robot dog that has a machine gun strapped to its back that's delivered by a drone.
Oh, boy.
This isn't a movie. This is it actually exists, evidently. And we need to stop it somehow.
You know, China, once again, we thank you for all that you're doing over there.
According to Josh Arnold, Barack Obama ate dog.
And that's according to Barack Obama.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Right.
What was the circumstance?
He lived in Indonesia for a bit as a child, and he was introduced to dog meat over there.
Is it served cold, or is it a hot dog?
And why don't you ever hear about out Indonesia? It's always in there.
Yeah.
Nice tag.
And Tom is going to spend a weekend as a bail bondsman, and I can't wait.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the